Hey everyone. Hi. How's it going? How's your day? How's your weekend? Welcome back to the Clam Club. What's up? You're wet? So am I. I'm all up in this pool. It's nice out here. The weather's beautiful. Sunset's nice and pretty out here. How's it going? Hi Dark Wolf. Hi Lexi Dandy Baby. Hi Sam, Fox Paws, Miku Girl. Welcome on in. Jesse Gamer. Hello. Javi Arts. I saw Lizak. Hello. Welcome on in. Show you the beans. These beans. This is what you want. The beans. Beans. You thought I was an ad for you thought you were an ad in the music. Why would I be the ad? Oh, no. The music shouldn't have any ads. It's royalty free, so that would be weird. You have to get going soon. You'll have your data with Fearon. No, Flay's not coming, right? Yeah. Say hi to Fearon for me. Yeah, bensound.com. Exactly. Back in the old days. It's funny because me and Foxfuzz were just talking about, like, sponsorships and stuff like that. We're making jokes about that. Yeah, I know Flay's not coming. I wish they were. Yeah. But yeah, how's everybody's week going? I know Lizak's already there because they live in the city. I'm going to be going to TFF like tomorrow, like in like 12 hours basically. We leave like midday. I didn't have a lot of options. I basically had to choose between like waking up at 4 in the morning or like getting any amount of sleep and then getting there at like 7 at night, unfortunately. You're doing sub plans. Already, you shouldn't be doing any work. You're leaving like now, basically. How's the water feel? It's nice and warm. Actually, no. Here, it's warm because of like the hot weather or whatever, but it's refreshing. It's like a nice temperature. It's because the hot tub water's all pouring into here. It's getting all warm. You really need to sleep. Yeah, everybody that's going to TFF should sleep, but also hang out with me for a little bit while you're packing. That's the goal. Come down here, hang out with me for a couple hours, pack your bags, get ready, then go to sleep. Your week's becoming busy again. I mean, what else do you expect after spring break? Yeah, I guess I miss having a spring break. I guess this will kind of be like my spring break. Yo, what's the date today? Wait, what's today? It's the 15th. Okay, I have to set a reminder. I have to buy tickets to like an event on Saturday. Saturday? 15, 16, 7, Thursday. You're starting packing tonight? Yeah, I should have been packing all day, but instead I'm streaming. It's only Ethan. Welcome on in. Thank you, Raiders. Hey, you got those beans? Free beans? These are your free beans for being a Raider. Welcome on in, Raiders. How's it going? Streaming is better than packing? I mean, yeah. I mean, I've got to advertise for the con, right? You want to see the real-life version of this magnificent body at the con? You got to come to TFF. You got to come say hi to me. You're driving up Thursday, but you want to get a head start. Yeah, I'm flying in because I think driving from Seattle to Texas would take like 3 days or something insane. Yeah, no, absolutely. I appreciate every raid. Thank you for sharing your community with me. Welcome on in. How was your stream? I didn't see what you were streaming. Valorant, very cool, very cool. I've never played it. I have played League of Legends, same game company. It's only about 4 to 5 hours for you. Yeah, I know a lot of the people in my community are driving in together, actually. I know Foosters and Foxpaws and Artie and Rashek, I think, are all driving in together because I think they all live in the same general area over there. Wherever over there is. But welcome on in, new people. Emma the Two-Tailed Cat, and It's Only Ethan. Welcome to the Clam Club. That's the Clam Club right there. Welcome on in. Thanks for swimming on by. Welcome on in. Newton the Noodle. Welcome on in. And also the Gaming Amphrotite. Welcome to the Clam Club. Thanks for swimming on by. Welcome. Thank you for the follows, you guys. Thank you so much. Do I carry a separate carry-on for fish? You always got to make sure that you've got your food and snacks planned before you get on the plane. You got to order it ahead of time to make sure you get the fresh fish. It's very important. What would you do to give that? So I think, dude, my fursuit is real wide. You guys, if you haven't seen my fursuit in real life, it's really wide. Yeah, never forget your fish. Beans, dude, that's like 3 beans we've done in like 5 minutes. It's really wide. Yeah, like it's like Like, you see how like my hips here are pretty wide? My fursuit's like that, but like even more. Real beans. What about microfiche? I don't think microfiche is edible. I don't think you can eat a microfiche. But is that like a sardine? You could eat a sardine. You could definitely eat a sardine. It is insanely wide, and also my tail goes out for like forever. I trip people like crazy. It's nuts. I'm out here just like, I'm standing there, and because my tail's all the way down there, like, I end up in situations where people like they don't see my tail and they just trip over it. It's really funny. You're gonna keep packing, check in back later. Well, thanks for coming by, and I hope you get packed up very safely. Don't forget anything. Don't forget your con badges. I have forgotten my con badges before, and it was a nightmare. I had to frantically try to find an artist to like draw me. So I try to remember that. I have like a nightmare where like I constantly forget. Like, this is a genuine dream that I have, where like I will have a dream where I'm like, oh, I forgot my fursuit pause, and then I have to try to fursuit with no pause. Can you imagine? No pause, no beans. Oh my gosh. Yeah, somebody's got to come around with like a cone so that like they could be like, hey, watch out for the otter tail. But I've already gotten my beans. The beans are packed, both sets of beans. I've got the feeties and the hands. Those are packed. I've got my blooper packed. This is packed. This is the only thing that isn't packed because I had to give Sync a bath. I went to go pack Sync today, and then I sniffed Sync, and I was like, oof, Sync needs a bath. So Sync is going to be freshly washed for the con. Literally drying in the bathroom right now. Yeah, you were my cone in 2020. God, that was like a million years ago, it feels like. You haven't run over my tail yet? A lot of people will just like walk by and just literally step on my tail. Yeah, I was stinky. Very stinky. Your cone was literally you at MFF? Yeah, I had you, and there were other people, but mostly you. You were hanging out with me like a lot. But yeah, I like lifted up the armpit, and I was like, okay, I took the beans, right? And I sniffed the beans. Sniffed the beans, right? And then I was like, okay, well, the beans smell okay. That's okay. And then I was like, okay, well, I should check the bodysuit just in case. And so I grabbed the bodysuit thinking, well, I wear Under Armour, right? So it's probably going to be okay. And then I sniffed, I like lifted up the arm and like sniffed right here. And I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no. It needs a bath. So I spent today washing the fursuit. All right, Ethan, thanks for dropping by, and I'll see you around. Have a good rest of your day. That is cool, and I wish you could come with the convention with you. I don't know how many people are coming. I know that like we have like 8 or 9 people from the community, from the Discord, that are coming. I know that all the mods are coming. So that's Zav, Artie, Foxpaws, Lysic, and Fooster. I don't know why I had so much trouble remembering Fooster. So five people are coming from the mod squad. Then Rashek, who's a boyfriend of the mod, and then I know Tech Dude and Coda. Tech Dude and Coda. I'm trying to remember all the rest. But yeah, I think it's like 12 people, yeah. And importantly, my husband is coming, although it's debatable whether they're part of like the community. You're never in Discord. What do you want? You are busy making me food. That's fair. Nathan Echo. Yeah, Nathan Echo. Yeah, that's it. It's midnight for you, so you've got to go. Okay, well, thanks for coming by again to you as well. I really appreciate coming by, and I hope to see you again sometime. Thank you so much. How do I wash my fursuit? I actually get this question a fair bit. I basically, if you see my fursuit in person, or if you exclamation mark fursuit in chat, you could see my fursuit. It's too big down here for me to put in the washing machine. So I can't really put it in the washing machine. So what I do is I literally take the fursuit and I fill up a bathtub full of water, and then I take some laundry detergent and I mix it up in there. And then I basically take the top half of my fursuit and I just dunk it in the water, and I like, with my paws, I rub it like this, like in all the different spots, like the fur, wherever my skin touches, like from here to down here, down to here. And then like I get like really up in here, and I undo the zipper in the front, like here, and then I get in there and I scrub all the inside, make sure it's nice and clean. And then I drain the water, and then I fill the bathtub up with water again, with fresh water. And then I just sort of like move it around to try to get all the soap out. And then I let it soak for like a few minutes, and then I drain the water again. And then I squeeze the fursuit to try to get as much water out as I can into the tub. I do that a few times to try to get as much water as possible out. And then I lay it on the ground with fans and towels underneath it. And then I dry it all out like that. And then I have to brush it afterwards. Fuck. You don't have to come in here and bully me. What the heck? How often do I wash it? I try to wash it after every con. But during the great con spree of 2021, when COVID wasn't so bad, I did BLFC and Anthro Northwest and MFF all together without washing my fursuit. And by the third con, I was feeling a little stinky. And also I had to like repair the fursuit because some of the foam and like the seams were getting a little bit busted. The zipper doesn't break. No, the zipper doesn't break. The foam gets a little cracked on the inside. And there's like some places like where my Wi-Fi symbol is, where the LEDs go in my fursuit, where it glows, like, cause this glows, right? That, like, I have to sew in like where the LEDs get sort of threaded through in the back. I have to fix that a lot because it tends to tear. Fizzer Ben, welcome to the Glam Club. Thanks for swinging on by. Welcome, welcome. Is Jem still here? I'm not sure who you mean. Do my eyes glow too? In the fursuit, no. Originally, we did think about doing that actually, but then like the mechanics of building LEDs into the eyes was like a little bit tricky because the whiskers glow, but I would have had to like put extra LEDs in for the eyes, and it just became a little mechanically difficult, so we didn't do that. But they are bright. I've thought about putting like some glow in the dark paint on, but I couldn't find any way to make it pink was the only thing, and I really wanted it to be pink. So, and it started to be a little bit too much when I started thinking about that because I've got the bow tie and the whiskers and the back, so it was like a lot of glowiness. I'm hoping there's good Tex-Mex in Dallas. Man, we haven't had that in a while. We're going to do enchiladas like the first day, right? If you ever come back to the stream, let me know what it was like, and I can show you the photo. If I ever come back to the stream, I'm not sure what you mean. Which photo? Not enough pink. I do like it. Oh, empanadas, not enchiladas. Sorry, they're empanadas. That's the what's an empanada? An empanada? No. Is that the thing that's in banana leaf? I forget. Oh, of me in fursuit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no, this isn't my last stream ever. This is just my last stream before the con. I'm not streaming Saturday, Sunday this week because I'll be in Texas at the convention. Unfortunately, and IRL streams feel a little hard to do. The con Wi-Fi is so bad that it can be really tough to do, so yeah. Texas is like the land of bastardizing Mexican cuisine, aka Tex-Mex. I feel like Tex-Mex is just like big burritos and stuff. Empanadas are fried dough with cheese inside when wrapped. Isn't that a quesadilla? Yeah, tamales are with the banana, right? Empanada. Is empanada like what we had in Mexico? I forget. All Mexican food you think you know is Tex-Mex? I'll have you know I've been to Mexico at least 3 times, maybe 4. We had empanadas in Tulum, right? That's right. The empanadas we had in Tulum, oh my God, they were so good. We had this tour where we took a tour. It was the only tour we did while we were in Christmas when we were in Mexico, and this bus took us out to like go swim with sea turtles out in the ocean, which was really cool. And then afterwards, they took us to like into the village near Tulum, and we basically had like this, like someone's nona, basically, like they're what do they call them? What's the Mexican word for grandma? I can't remember. They're not nona. That's like Ukrainian.
Sync is giving up streaming to make anthro furries with big
Abuela.
wings in a lab like
Your
absolutely
abuela,
massive
yeah.
furry sausages.
Oh my God, Aces. Yeah, they're like somebody's like abuela was there just like making empanadas, and then they had this insanely spicy salsa that they were like, be careful, this is not like white person spicy. It's like genuinely Mexican spicy. And I was like, okay, I'm into that. I wanted to try it like immediately. And so I got it. And it was really, really spicy. Oh my God, it was insanely spicy. But it was the tastiest salsa I have ever had in my life. It was so good. Oh my God. Like everything I had there was like unbelievable, and it was just so tasty. Yeah, that's your surfboard, right? There. Right there. That's Fox Boss's surfboard. White people spicy is not spicy. It's just ridiculous. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of times you go to like say you go to Wendy's and they're like, watch out, it's our fire breather burger. And then you taste it and you're like, oh my God, what's in this? Is there onions and cilantro in here? Oh my God, I'm dying. Like, come on. Yeah, that green sauce was insane. Like it was making people cough. It was nuts. Aw. I hate to hear that. I've not drawn in a while. I actually bought an iPad Pro to draw on, and then I never did it.
I want a surfboard that just says, a little much.
Yeah, something that has like just a little bit of jalapeno, and it's like, this is nothing. This is nothing. You want a surfboard that says a little much? It's a little too much. You don't like cilantro? I know it's like divisive. I love cilantro. Oh my God, I love cilantro. But my tastes are very weird. I talked about this with some friends the other day. Well, literally, I think it was yesterday in Raid when we were playing World of Warcraft. I think it's yesterday because I don't actually taste bitter. Yeah, I don't taste bitter.
It's amazing how far this channel and community has come over the last 10 months.
Aww.
So glad to be a part of it.
Thank you so much, Rashek, and thank you for the 10 months at Tier 3 in the Clam Club VIP Lounge. Welcome back to the Clam Club VIP Lounge where the Wi-Fi is always clean. Thank you so much. I always appreciate it when people, like, get so invested in the community. Like, I've said it before, the reason I do all this is because of the community. It's, like, less to do with the stream. And, like, some days, like, there are days where I'm like, I don't really want to stream. And I'm like, no, but I want to stream because the community is so important to me. And I feel like growing the community through the stream is a thing, you know? So, spicy foods are delicious. But apparently spice doesn't really have a flavor. Like, the reason you like spicy food is because you like pain and it just triggers your pain receptors, apparently. I don't know. I'm into it, though. It's really good. You're going to TFF because of the community. See, I love to see that. That's awesome. Like, people that have been making friends here, people that are like, you know, they like literally the community made this happen. This ridiculous house that I have now that I own. It's very cool. Yeah, something about endorphins. It does give you a high. If you eat something very, very spicy, it does give you like it's like a runner's high kind of feeling. I saw somebody say something about pineapple on pizza up there, but I've already lost it. Oh well. Yeah, it's like a pain receptor thing. It's crazy. My little arms are cute. You should see me in my other VR streams where my arms are all jacked for some reason. And I look all like... I've got like gorilla arms. Someday we'll get the real Clam Club. I think we'd have to have a lot more viewership for me to be able to afford something like this in real life. Yeah, spice activates your pain receptors. It's like supposed to, it's the same receptors as you have for like heat, basically, I think. I'm not sure exactly. Yeah, the buff otter. I also eat pineapple on pizza. I think it's super good. This one time, a couple months ago, me and Puck had like an artisan ham that we got, and we made like our own pizza with like fresh pineapple that we chopped up with like artisan ham. Oh my God, it was so good. It's so good. I love making my own pizza. Huh? We did grill the pineapple, yeah. We grilled up, we made bacon. We got fresh bacon from the deli and we fried up the bacon in a pan. And then we took the pineapple and we fried it in the bacon grease. We grilled it. And then we took all of that and put it on the pizza and then baked it. Oh my God, it was so good. All right, see you later, Lizak. Thanks for dropping by. I'll see you tomorrow. It was so good, though. Oh my gosh. You made the mistake of eating an entire habanero pepper. I think it's not that bad as long as like you're okay with like the concept. Like if you've had a lot of heat in the past. Does the husband do VR? No, not really. We need to buy lighthouses and they're always out of stock. I have another VR headset here that I upgraded from, and I gave it to my husband, but he can't really use it until we get lighthouses, and lighthouses are out of stock, so. A house would be nice, but at least you could play sitting, right? But they're always gone, so. It was an incredible amount of pain. I've genuinely not eaten anything so spicy that it like hurt for me in like a long, long time. But yeah, the lighthouses are always gone. Does my husband have a persona? Yes. My husband's name is Puck, and they are a saber-tooth cat. At least you didn't mistake wasabi for ice cream. I love wasabi. I put so much wasabi on my sushi. So much. I've never had a ghost pepper, but I don't usually eat peppers straight up. But like down at Pike's Market, they have like a bunch of like salsas and stuff like that. They've got like really hot sauces, and I could just eat the hot sauces, no problem. It's not a big deal. You tried to find out if there was a real clam club. The closest thing you could find was a lesbian bar called the Clit Club. That's a lot. I'm surprised that they're allowed to name a business that. That's crazy. People have told me that that clam club does sound like a lesbian bar. That was not the intent, though. There's no euphemisms there intended. I have, and that was the Cheetos Flamin' Hot Mac and Cheese that they apparently have, and it was not worth it at all. Man, what's my favorite hot sauce? Honestly, right now, it is the hot sauce that I got from Pike's Market. It's like this really, really hot sauce, and it's so good. Oh my God. There's so much flavor in it. I love a hot sauce that's hot, but also, like, I don't like a vinegary one. I want it to have, like, flavor in it. You know what I mean? That's really important to me. Are you allowed at the clam club? You've literally been in the clam club. Like, wait, Fox, you're literally over here in a picture somewhere. Somewhere. Hang on. You're here somewhere. Yeah, there you are. You're right there. You're in that picture. And you're in this picture right there. I think you're in a couple others. I just would have to figure out where they all are.
I am a single grain of sand on the beach of the clam club.
So, Aces, I'll go find you, okay? Let's go find Aces. Which one? Which one are you? Is it out here somewhere or over there? Or maybe over there? You'd like to be in one of those pictures? Well, if you're part of our community meetups, you have a chance. I'm going to be updating these pictures soon because we have a new version of the world coming out in probably the next few weeks. You don't know anymore? You get steppied a lot? I hope you don't end up in the water and drown. That would be upsetting. New version already? Yeah, so we're actually doing a night version of the map. So the sky up there will be an actual NASA sky map of the stars. So when you look up, you can actually see the real constellations of Earth. It's really cool. All this lighting gets brighter and like glows at night. It's really, really cool. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for you guys to see it. It's really, really cool. But yeah, we're planning to update all the pictures in the Clam Club at that point. So all of these pictures in here, all these guys, they're gonna get updated. Because we have a couple pictures here. These are members of the community, but they're not at the Clam Club. So I'm hoping to like update those with pictures of us at the Clam Club. Need a holo frame? Yeah, something like that. We've got the art of me over here. I need more art to put up. There's my Twitch icon right there. This is my most recent starting soon screen, but we don't use that recently. This is our current starting soon screen. This is actually a picture of me. And actually, you were asking if Puck has a Puck has a fursona. That's Puck right there. That's Puck. Right there. Yeah. That one right there. It's in mirror, so the audio is like correct left and right ear. Because if I don't stream it in mirror, then it gets all confusing, basically. But yeah, it's mirrored. But yeah, this picture is, I'm on the left there. Over there. Then Puck is right here, and this is Buckley and Rabbit. And these are two of like my best friends. These are the people that I'm rooming with at TFF right here. You should switch to mono sound. I should, but I don't know how to do that. To be honest. And I'm not going to switch it midstream, so we're just going to deal with it the way it is for now. But this picture is actually based off of a scene, not a scene, but like something that happened while we were on the cruise. You see there's like stingrays in here. We did this amazing thing where you take a boat out into this bay, and like there's just wild stingrays that are like, they're like domesticated basically, like they're not of any danger, they won't sting or attack you. And basically you could stand there and they'll like swim between your legs, and you can feed them, and they'll like beg like puppies for food. They like climb up on your chest and beg for food. It's so cute. So we got art of it. It was a really cool experience. This is one of my favorite things I've ever done. That was on a cruise in 2019. Yeah, it was awesome. You're gonna finish packing, Echo? I'm excited to see you, Echo. I can't wait. There are VR worlds where people are just VR boning. Yeah, probably. But never in the Clam Club, never. Did you get scared when they were on my chest? A little bit at first, but once I was around them for a little bit, I'm not really scared of animals. So it was literally like feeding puppies. It was really cute. They're not slimy actually. They feel kind of they're slick. Like their skin is like it's like a hide almost. It was really cute. You have a question? Feel free to ask your question. Everyone in the Clam Club is asexual like Webster. Exactly, everyone. Hey Glowy, hi, welcome on in. Stingrays are heavy. They were really, really heavy. Like they would jump on you and it was like a big dog jumping on you. Like you had to like hold your ground, but it was really funny. In that picture, if you look, there's like one that's like climbing up on my chest. And they were actually doing that in real life. It was crazy. The new options on the Otter model? What options are there on the new? I haven't looked, to be honest. I haven't had my model updated in like a while. Yeah, they were like water puppies. They were so cute. You'd be screaming if it started climbing on you. Honestly, it was not a big deal. Do I know how to get sturdy? Is that a Pokemon move? Or is that like a get swole thing? Yeah, like it didn't knock me under, but they were very aggressive with their begging. It was really funny. This one is a little smooth jazzy. You know, it's actually funny when we were talking about names for the night version of this world. One of the names that Juice suggested was After Dark, and I'm like, Juice, I don't think you know that the connotation of After Dark. And I'm like, I don't want to call my world Clam Club After Dark. I don't think people would figure that out. Yeah, they've got some smooth jazz going on. Did they ever wrap around me? They like climbed my arms and stuff, but never really wrapped around me. They swam between my legs and stuff. Yeah, copulation only. Afterglow after dark. Oh no. Would you ever go diving with sharks? Yeah, why not? I think animals in general are a lot less dangerous than people think they are. Like in general, I think if you just leave animals alone, they're not gonna come messing with you, so it's not a big deal. Subnautica is a great game. We played that on stream. We played Subnautica Below Zero like I think it was last summer. I think so. As long as they aren't hungry. Yeah, well, if you don't rile them up or whatever, sure, yeah. I'm not really scared of sharks, I guess. Because like there's like what? Like 2 shark attacks a year in the world. So I don't know. I'm not too worried about that. I'm more scared of like jellyfish, to be honest. I don't want to like be out surfing and they just like you just get destroyed by jellyfish or something. You have an irrational fear of sharks? Yeah, I mean, like, that's the definition of an irrational fear, right? Like, that's just sort of what happens. I know that, like, personally, my irrational fear is of the unknown. Like, you could call it, like, a fear of the dark or anything like that, but to me, it's more like I have a fear of the unknown. So sometimes when I'm thinking about, like, it does make me a little unsettled. I don't have thalassophobia of the fear of deep water or anything like that, but sometimes when I think about there being like 15 miles of water underneath me, it does get me a little freaked out. Just a little, because I'm like, you don't know what's down there. That's crazy. You can't see it, so it freaks me out. And by the same token, I'm like afraid of the dark, you know what I mean? But I'm not. Like, it's not the dark that I'm afraid of, it's that I don't know what's around the corner or if it's too dark, you know what I mean? You're going to see stingrays and multitude of marine life in a couple days. You're going to SeaWorld. Yo. I'm glad that SeaWorld's doing more for conservation, because they were definitely not all about conservation sometimes. You know, weirdly, I don't get freaked out about deep space because I spend so much time thinking about it. And I feel like I've educated myself so much about space that it doesn't scare me really. But like if I'm looking into a dark forest or something like that, that freaks me out. I have a really funny story about this actually. But yeah, you could get sturdy for melon in March. Oh my god. Your irrational fear is that you'll need surgery and the anesthesia will be strong enough to knock you out from moving, but not strong enough to actually knock you out. That does happen, but it's very, 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 very rare. I have 2 stories to tell. I'll tell the jellyfish one first. When we were down in Miami for a cruise, like not this last time, but we were there for like the cruise before that, we were walking the beach because we're like, hey, we're here a day early. Let's go walk the beach in Miami. And it was really pretty, but we stumbled over a Portuguese man-of-war that had washed up on the beach. And so you saw like the big like purple and blue like bell of the jellyfish, and then the tentacles were all like strewn out in the water. I was like, holy crap, it was so cool to look at, but I was like, oh, stay the heck away from it. It's gonna hurt like hell, right? And then this kid like ran up to it and tried to touch it, and I'm like, no, kid, don't touch it, don't touch it. So that happened. What was the other thing? Oh, the irrational fear thing. The irrational fear thing, when I was in first year and I did my field research project on birds, one of the parts of it is that I had to do the work at the remote station. And in the remote station, you were basically all alone, and they put you in this little cabin, and then where you sleep, there was like this big bay window door thing, right? Like with no curtains or anything, because it wasn't really finished. They hadn't decorated or anything. So they made this big window, and then I put there was sort of a mattress in front of it, like, right, that you'd sleep on. Like, it's not that fancy. The kid did not touch it. We stopped them and told them that it was a jellyfish. we specifically did not. But yeah, so my first night there, I just basically didn't sleep because like I knew there was all these animals like wolves and deer and like coyotes and stuff out there, and I started thinking about the fact that they, like, at any point when I was asleep, I could just wake up and there would be like a wolf staring at me trying to get in and eat me or something, right? And that started freaking me out because like they could just see me while I was unconscious, and that was freaking me out, right? And then I started thinking about it like even less rationally, and I was like, oh, what if aliens come get me? What if some like weird swamp monster comes and finds me that we've never discovered or something like that? Just totally irrational. And then just it freaked me out so much. I ended up not being able to sleep in that cabin, and I ended up having to like there's another cabin that was like a few miles hike away. And every night I would hike the few miles all the way back to the other cabin because there were people at that cabin and I was less freaked out by being there. I was so scared.
There are 2 wolves inside you. 4.
Aces, thank you for the bits. Am I dry yet? No, I'm still very wet. I've got the fan on the fursuit. It's dry-ish on one side. The back side is still pretty wet. I was getting cabin fever in less than 24 hours, pretty much. I was just scared. I don't know. I have a way, my brain runs away with itself, right? It's like, you know that thing where you turn the lights off? Yeah, I'm in the pool. I am in the pool. It's wet here. Did I ever consider marine biology? No, I never really wanted to work with marine biology. I always wanted to be like an ecologist or like a park ranger or something like that. But then circumstances changed and now I'm a biochemist. But yeah, my brain has a way of getting away with it. It's like that thing where you turn the lights off and you're trying to go to bed, but then like you're in your head, you're like, oh, there's a monster chasing me. I've got to get into bed. And then as soon as you're under the covers, you're safe for some reason. I don't know why, but it just messes with me. I don't know. It happens to me not every time. It actually doesn't happen to me much anymore. When I was younger, it got me really bad. I would always like wake up thinking that aliens were going to abduct me, or like a ghost or monster was going to come get me when I was like little. I was really stupid, and like, even though those things scared me, I would like rent books from the library that were like about alien abduction and like all of these spooky paranormal stories. And I was so curious. I really wanted to read them, but then I would read them and I would get myself worked up, and then I would like spend a week just being unable to sleep. 100% unable to sleep because I would think that aliens were outside. It was so ridiculous. If I was the last person awake in the house at night, I would start to have a panic attack. That's basically where I was at. I would be like, oh, I'm awake and I'm freaking out. I don't do that anymore. I'm totally fine, but I can stay up forever. Well, actually, I didn't work on the vaccine. I worked on the testing kits, but I do appreciate your appreciation of the scientists. You got to thank Chai's. Chai's worked on the vaccine. I worked on the diagnostic kits. You still sprint back to your room as soon as you turn the lights off. Every once in a while, it still gets me. Still gets me. You know, it's funny, you'd think as an otter I'd be into marine biology, but I don't know, it was never really a field of work that I was that interested in. You still put on the radio while you sleep because you're paranoid of what lurks in the silence at night. It used to bother me a lot. I had this dream once where, has anybody ever had a dream where you wake up in the dream but you're still dreaming? Has anybody ever had that? That's like, it was like one of the scariest dreams I've ever had, because it wasn't even a lucid dream. I think it became lucid eventually, but like I woke up multiple times in the same dream, and the dreams were scary. Like I was having like nightmares, like about like aliens and abductions and monsters and stuff like that. And then I kept waking up and going, oh, it was just a dream. It's okay. It was just a dream. And then I would wake up and something else terrifying would happen. I'd be like, and something terrible would happen. And then I'd wake up and I'd be like, okay, that one was just a dream. And it kept happening like 5 or 6 times. And then finally I woke up, and I like sat up in my bed and I like looked around my room and I was like, well, wait, I'm pretty sure this is still my bedroom. I must be awake this time, right? Like I'm like 100% trying to verify, right? I'm looking around at my stuff and I'm like, and my brain is convincing myself that I'm awake now. And then there was like this red laser dot or something on the wall that was like glowing really, really bright. And I didn't remember seeing it ever in my life. And I'm like, well, what the hell is that? And then I started freaking out in the dream because I realized I was still dreaming. And the fact that I couldn't wake up, and I was starting to wonder if I could never wake up again. And it was freaking me out. Oh my God, it was awful. Your partner has those and he keeps a light on so that way if he knows it's a dream or not, if it's light is on or off. Yeah, for sure. And I've done things where I practice like dream logic where now I can like look at my hands and stuff like that. It doesn't freak me out as much anymore. But yeah, it messed me up. It definitely messed me up. That's okay, Fooster. You've got a lot of work to do. Thank you for coming around, and I'm excited to see you guys tomorrow. If you have to go, that's okay. If you know you're a dream, then you're lucid dreaming. But like that's the thing is like I was wondering if I was dreaming. I didn't know. I was still doubting it. It was freaking me out so bad. It was awful. I actually dream all the time. Almost every night I have dreams. But I actively try to remember them because I worked on lucid dreaming for like a long time. I don't anymore because I found out that they just weren't as fun as I thought they were going to be. Otters kill babies? I mean, the animal kingdom is kind of messed up, so, you know, that does happen. Have I met a real otter? Only in a zoo. I've actually never, well, I've seen wild otters, but never, like, that close to me. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with you, bud, but, like, the vibe is not great. Thank you, Fox Paws. It's a little bit of a weird vibe. We're a chill stream here. Don't go so crazy. It's cool to hear that other people have that kind of dream, though. That, like, it's not just a unique experience. I've always found it fascinating that a lot of people have the same dreams, that they're, like, not unique to one person. It's like everybody has, like, the same dreams. You know what I mean? That's so cool. I sometimes will have... Recently, I've had this thing where I have, like, not the same dream. It's not, like, a recurring dream. But, like, it's, like, a dream set in the same place. And so I remember that I remember that I was there before, right? So like I'm like, oh wait, this is that place that like I did this with, right? And like, I've done something here. So one example of this is that like I often have like reality TV dreams, and like I've played Survivor, I've played Big Brother, I've done The Amazing Race in my dreams, and like there are seasons of it in my dreams that I've won and seasons that I've lost. But like there's continuation between them. So when I'm on this season of Survivor in my dream or whatever, right? The people remember that I was there and remember what I did that last season and how good I was or how bad I was or anything like that. It's things like that. Like it happens like consistently. It was really cool. We need to get you one of those TV shows in real life. Me and my husband want to apply for Amazing Race, actually. Yeah, Survivor Otter Edition, exactly. Daiko XBL, welcome to the Clam Club. Thanks for swinging on by. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Your dreams tend to be nightmares for some reason, but it's really but you rarely dream the last few years. I used to get really bad nightmares, but I sort of stopped when I started lucid dreaming and being able to recognize that it was a dream. They stopped being scary, basically. Have you ever had a dream that you were chased by something and trip on a log and twist your ankle? Sometimes I have dreams where I'm getting chased by things and then like I try to fight back and you're like too weak. Like you do the thing where you try to punch somebody but like you have no force behind your punches and so it's just nothing is happening. Do I have recurring nightmares? I don't really have nightmares anymore. Maybe as a kid I did. I used to have one where like my city would get blown up or something, and then I had like alien abduction dreams that were kind of nightmares. But like I don't really have nightmares anymore because like I am so aware that I'm dreaming most of the time that they're not scary. So it's like maybe once a year I'll have a dream that actually upsets me in any way, and usually I'm just like I just discount it. It's not that scary anymore. I think the best way to deal with nightmares, if you have nightmares, is to learn to lucid dream, to be honest. Because as soon as you can like recognize that you're in a dream, then it just stops being scary because you know it can't hurt you. It's not a big deal. You know what I mean? Amazing Race is a reality TV show where they take like a bunch of teams of 2 contestants. And so you have these pairs. And the idea is that you go country to country around the world and you race all the way around the world. And you go from like this country to that country to this country, and each leg is an episode. And on that leg, you have challenges within a city or country to do. So it'll be like things like, oh, you have to go do some cultural thing. Like, oh, you have to make this type of food that they make, and then you have to present it to a chef and they have to say, okay, it's good. Things like that. And then you continue down throughout the whole race until you go all the way around back to America. It's really cool. It's a lot of fun. Like, just watching the show is like travel porn, to be honest. Lucid dreaming can be fun. You learn to do it by asking yourself regular intervals. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to do lucid dreaming. My way is that I do checks. So I like look at my hands and count my fingers. I try blowing air through my nose. I try to smell things like that. I don't want to be the next Kardashian. No, that's not my thing. But I love The Amazing Race. It's really cool. When I was younger, oh, by the way, Thomas Tank Engine 2, welcome to the Clam Club. Thanks for swimming on by. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, a few years ago on that, not the cruise that picture was from, but another cruise, we stopped off in Cozumel. And in Cozumel, there was an excursion to do an Amazing Race type activity. And basically, you got off the boat, you started in a location, and then they're like, okay, go, here's your first clue. You go get that clue, and you have to solve it. And then you, like, go around the city of Cozumel, and you have to, like, solve all these different puzzles. And, like, one of the challenges was, like, you got to this point where they take you out to a dock, and then there's a guy in a boat waiting for you, and then they drive the boat out into the Caribbean Sea, and then you have to jump into the water and, like, snorkel to see a sunken ship under the water, and the clue that you had to get was the name of the ship that was on the clue. And when you get that and tell the guy, then he gives you your next clue. It was really, really cool. Really, really cool. And it was like one of my favorite things I've ever done on vacation. Is it possible to have lucid lewd dreams? Yeah. Yeah. Big time, yes. Absolutely. Sleep paralysis is scary. Is scarier? Yeah, luckily I've never had sleep paralysis as far as I know. But I actually intentionally don't sleep on my back because I heard that it gives it to you. You're more likely to have sleep paralysis if you sleep on your back. What? You can't tell me that everybody hasn't had horny dreams. Come on, I'm not the only one that's ever had a horny dream. And hi, Leon. Welcome in. Hello. You're also more likely to snore when sleeping on your back. Yeah, I think you get sleep paralysis because of, like, your snoring, I think, right? Yeah, I can only sleep on my back if I'm, like, in a chair leaning back or something like that, like taking a nap. I can only do it if I'm sleeping, like, I'm having a nap. That's the only way I could do it, basically. Apps can really help, yeah. You can, like, basically dream journaling is another way to do it, yeah. You could fall asleep in a chair in one circumstance. Basically in my gaming chair, because it leans all the way back and I'm basically laying down. Like, because I'm at like a 45-degree angle, right? Like leaning back with my head resting. So I'm basically laying down. And then I like put a YouTube video on and I fall asleep to it, basically. Yeah, only me is horny. I'm the only horny person. You've been having some dreams that I've been your fursona, and more recently, I've had some crazy lucid dreams that I can just make anything that I want happen. Those are really weird. Those are really weird dreams, for sure. You move around in your sleep too much to do that? Yeah, no, it's fine. Like, if I take, like, a 20-minute nap, it's fine. If I'm like just taking a 20-minute nap, I can like lay back and just pass out for like 10 or 15 minutes. That works fine. But if it's like for anything longer, I can't. No, I'll just wake up. Gaming chairs are just car seats for adults. Oh, absolutely. That's basically what they are. In fact, I think this has come full circle. Somebody showed me that they made a booster seat for a kid that looks like a gaming chair. It's so funny. It's like a little like Fisher Price like gaming setup for like a kid. It's so funny. You nap by laying back on the floor in your home office, just out for 30 minutes. I actually fell asleep at my old job. I would like close the door to an office and just fall asleep. Yeah, I don't think you would fit in it, Alex. I'm pretty sure it's like this big. It's like made for a little baby. Sleeplessness is related to when I basically stop breathing in your sleep. So yeah, sleep apnea, that is a thing that happens to people. You need that? All right. Well, you can go commission an adult-sized version of that. Do I keep my phone? Okay.
Important question. Does Sync keep their phone in an OtterBox case?
I do not, actually. I don't keep my phone in a case at all, even though I should. Because I have shattered my phone a couple times, but I probably should. Usually I just use like a regular phone case though. I need like a Guillemot phone case. That would be really cool. Take that as a challenge. All right, do that. Saxon, thank you for the 6 whole months in the Clam Club VIP Lounge. Welcome back to the Clam Club VIP Lounge where the Wi-Fi is always clean. Thank you so much. You put your dog in the chair and reap the benefits. You could put your dog in the little baby chair and take pictures of it. That would go really well on social media, I bet. It would look good. Like, that would be very, very cute on Insta or even TikTok or something like that. Look at my little gaming dog. Is Guillemon my favorite furry? Guillemon is my favorite Digimon. I like them very much. Very, very, very much. They are husbando. Buy a clear phone case, then put a piece of paper with any art you want inside it. You could do that too. My big thing is my screen keeps getting scratched. I've got to get like a screen protector at least or something. What phone? I haven't. Whatever the newer iPhone is what I have. Yeah, Guillemon. It's Guilmon. Exactly. Gammamon is your son. Also totally valid. There's also the new guy, the little dragon boy. He's very cute too. Is Gammamon the new little dragon kid? He's very, very cute. I haven't watched any of the new Digimon. I really should. I'm still trying to find the time to finish Sailor Moon Crystal. So I just haven't had time to do any of that stuff. You want the beans? They can get you to these beans. Beans. Tamers is peak Digimon. I love to hear that because, like, I tried to go back and watch the old Digimon and I was having a hard time with it. It was a little weird. Like, it was the old Digimon, but I was like, it's just not aged super well, I guess. His Mega literally has swords in place of his arms and legs. That's ridiculous. That's so much. No beans? This is a beans positive stream. All right, Starport, have a good rest of your day. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Tamers got really dark, huh? Man, I gotta finish Sailor Moon Crystal before I get into another anime. I just don't have time. You've used Pelican cases for 5 years and legit throw your phone wherever and it's never broken. I replace my phone every year anyway, so it doesn't really matter. You can do a backflip? I used to when I was a kid. Mega Gargomon is so ugly because Rapidmon is great. Okay, this reminds me, okay, I don't mean to change the topic because I do love Digimon and I really want to talk about Digimon because I love them all and they're very cute and I want to cuddle all of them. But I did find out that there's like a Pokemon named like Guzzlord or something and I just can't deal with that. His name is Guzzlord. Like, what the hell? Like, did Nintendo not think that would be a little weird to name a Pokemon? Smash or pass Digimon? I was watching, I found this out, the Guzzlord thing. I found out that he was a Pokemon because I was watching somebody else do a Pokemon Pass or Smash, and I'm like, man, I want to do a Pass or Smash Pokemon edition now. He's an Ultra Beast. It's ever so slightly different. I mean, sure, but whatever. But anyway, there's a character in Pokemon named Guzzlord, okay? It's crazy. But yeah, I want to do a Pass or Smash Digimon. I want to do Pass or Smash Pokemon. I think it would be fun. Nothing suggestive about that name, exactly. All right, Sam, have a good rest of your day. Have a good night. Guzzlock Pokemon. It's like the same thing. Yeah, Markiplier is a trendsetter. Everybody's doing it now. It wasn't cool till Markiplier said that he would smash that one weird Pokemon and all of a sudden it went viral. I feel like if we did a Pokemon Pass or Smash though, it would be so predictable. Like, you guys would be like, all right, so Sync's just gonna be a smash on literally everything. Have I ever gotten PCD after a con? Yes, I tend to get it mid-con. I know, like, on, like, Saturday, I tend to get, like, really moody, and, like, I've done better about that lately, but, like, I still have trouble with it sometimes. Yeah, 700 smashes out of 898 or whatever. If I had one wish, I would ask for more wishes. You've seen my pass or smash with Pat Tiger. You know my likes now. You know some of my likes. You saw my Yu-Gi-Oh pass or smash. We haven't gotten down the road of Pokemon and Digimon. There are many more Pokemon and Digimon that I would smash than than Yu-Gi-Oh cards. That's for sure. For real, if I had one wish, it would probably be shape-shifting. If I could take that, I would just be shape-shifting because I could use that to do stuff. Or time travel. That would be cool, too. Yeah, I wish you couldn't count, leaving me with 999 wishes left. Exactly. Shall we talk about Vaporeon? No, but it is a smash. Smash or pass the pot of greed. Yeah, you go choose the time travel to go back and get another wish. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I want a TF. Exactly. Like, I feel like if you guys went through the list of Pokemon, you guys could come up with a pretty good pass or smash list for me that would be fairly accurate. If you've watched me for a significant amount of time, there's not going to be any surprises, right? Like, it's not going to be any surprises. It's going to be like, oh, Lucario, smash. Like, Zoroa, or whatever that weird dog thing is. Obviously a smash. Like... Which Pokemon did you say is the perfect for human mating again? Oh no, that's copy pasta. That's copy pasta. I didn't actually do that. The all boyfriend type Pokemon. I make a team. Every time I make a Pokemon team in Pokemon, it's always all boyfriends. Or mommies, apparently. Because I made Shark Mommy in Pokemon Legends Arceus. Sync would be all over Machamp. So the thing about Machamp is the 4 arms, right? I'm not so into the giant 4 arms. It would probably still be a yes from me, but it's like a cautious yes. Yeah, that was not my take. I didn't come up with that, but it is funny because it's like Tiger's most viewed TikTok. Smash, I mean smash, I mean smash, I mean smash. Garchomp's underrated? I don't know that Garchomp's underrated. I feel like everybody likes Garchomp. I don't know anybody that's like, ew, Garchomp. Heck no. I'm like, hello? They're so cute. Himbo Pokemon? Okay, speaking of Himbo Pokemon, can we talk about Fuecoco? Is it Fuecoco? Something like that. Anyway, they are the greatest Pokemon that has existed since Totodile, and I will die for them. Yeah, I was gonna say, Garchomp's gotta be one of the most popular Pokemon, like, of all time. Garchomp's so cute. Yeah, Fuecoco, yeah. What a cutie. Look at that. This is like nothing going on up there. Yeah, everybody's doing pass or smash, but like, I don't know. I know I would just be like following in the trends of everybody else that did it, but I really want to do it. Suspiciously beefy Pokemon are smash? Yeah, like for alligator, right? Like, how could you not? How could you not? What is it with the craft singles on the bellies? They're cute. Don't shame. It's cute. But yeah, I'm definitely picking Fuecoco. 100%. I'm so excited. I don't even know when the game comes out. Does anybody know when this game comes out? I don't even know. Yeah, Fuecoco is an apple pepper. And he's cute and completely bubble head empty. I love him. Just smash all of them? No. Most of the bug Pokemon are probably going to be a pass, I would guess. If there was an otter tier list, I'd be the top otter. I think I would probably be on the bottom. Has apple pepper been confirmed? People, okay, somebody told me that I was conflating things in that one stream because people said that I was going to say it was ghost pepper, but actually it's a fairy fire because he's like an apple pie and therefore he's going to be like a fairy or something. I don't know. Did I hear that MatPat had a fake Mon commission based on Markiplier's Pokemon preferences? Like, did they make the perfect Pokemon to smash? Is that the idea? The perfect Markiplier fetish? Is that where we're going with that? That's really good. That's really good. I love that. Just designing it. Basically, isn't that just Markiplier's Fursona then? Basically, we just made Markiplier's Fursona. Is that basically what we did? Let's get the hot tub. The hot tub, rather. Yeah, we got a hot tub. Look. Yeah. Let me out. See? There's the hot tub. Have you not seen the Clam Club? There's the hot tub. Our pool's over here. Over there is the one of the big TV screens. Over here. This is our like sort of like theater area. Well, this is like the outdoor amphitheater, right? So this is our outdoor amphitheater where you can look at this projection screen on the that's tied up here. There's over here. There's a volleyball pit. And there's a cool hammock to hang out in over here and a day bed. And then we've got over here. We've got a pool table and some surfboards. And then in there is the bar. What phrases would the Sinks plush say if there was one? I'm pretty sure everybody could like come up with a lot of things that I say, like is the thing and boyfriend material, etc. Is it an open bar? I mean, it's not like you can't just grab whatever you want here. There's just drinks everywhere. See? You could just grab a drink. And then there's all these bottles of liquor on here, right here. You can't grab them, but you know, you could. And then over here, there's like an outdoor patio right here. Somebody asked if you can get on the roof. Yes, you can. There's an outdoor patio here, some more surfboards down there. And then over here is the beach, right? There's the lifeguard thing right there. Some umbrellas. Over there, there's another day bed that Glowy was laying on at the meet. Hey, Pickles. And there's the other side of the beach. And then in the bar area, there's like a downstairs you can see over there. And downstairs, when you go downstairs. Yeah. We've got a cool theater in here. It's a private island. I mean, it's like a beach. It's just a beach, a piece of beach, basically. It's not like an island. It's a piece of a fictional place called Tropaz that's like Leto's World or whatever. But that's just lore stuff. This is our cool theater. What's the Wi-Fi password? You have to check in VIP chat for that. Son of a beach. Hi Pickles, how's it going? Yeah, you cuddled Coda down here. Here's where we did the movie meet. There's like a big cuddle pit over here, and you can see like there's fish plushies, and we've got all these like beanbag chairs to sit in. And when you get close to here, you can tell how the speakers are like literally right here and like right here on the corners. It's in stereo. And then if you go upstairs, yeah, the Leto-verse, not to be confused with the verse Leto, exactly. And then if you go over here, there's another upstairs. And then you can come up the stairs into my room. This is my, this is like where Sink lives. This is like Sink's apartment. And you can see like there's some decorations here. Over here, there's another TV screen. There's like a cute cuddle couch over here. Picture of like some of the clam clubbers. And then right here, we've got a cute cuddle nook, which I love. This is like my favorite place to cuddle. I brought Lysak up here and we cuddled like for like a whole night. It was awesome. And it's so cute. Like you can stand in here and like you just like lay down and you can just watch the sunset while you're like cuddling over here. It's so cozy. Oh my God, I love this. Yeah, there's lots of places for cuddles. Can you tell I like that? And then this is my bedroom. So my bed is over there. And then we've got like that over there. And this is the floor. Another popular cuddle spot. They're all popular cuddle spots. You can cuddle on the bed. You can cuddle on the floor. And here's my streaming setup right there. See, chat, there's OBS. There's my chill hop. And over there is like my background and everything. Yeah, I'm inviting chat into my bedroom. It doesn't have a day-night cycle. We considered doing a day-night cycle, but with the day-night cycle, we there was problems with like the lighting, because like if you see here, look, like you see how this light is like putting backlighting on the wall. This is what's called baked lighting, right? That's baked lighting. But if you do real-time lighting and baked lighting, which is what a day-night cycle would do, it kind of messes with that, because then like this lighting interfere. What the? I got disconnected? Are we still live? Are you guys, can you still hear me? VRC hated that. All right. That was weird. Yeah, I went under the map for some reason. That was so weird. Anyway. That's the first time I've ever seen that happen. I wonder what happened there. I wonder if they thought I was like, because I'm alone in the world, they like disconnected me from the world or something. Oh, the audio's really loud again. It reset. Hang on. Where was I? Yeah. Turn that down. Where was I? What was I talking about when I got disconnected? But yeah, anyway. But you're moving around. If you were standing idle, you get them disconnected. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. It's weird. Oh, the baked lighting. Yeah. So it interfered with each other, right? So like this lighting would interfere with that. So we had the ability to do that at first, but it sort of was a weird thing. And then when we were doing like testing, we sort of came up with some feedback that it was more likely that people wanted to just pick a time of day and then exist in that time than they wanted the sun to cycle, right? It would have been a cool idea, but the day-night cycle feels weird when you're in VR. You kind of just want it to be perpetually one time, basically, because you set a vibe and then you want that vibe to continue, basically. So it was like not a choice. Somebody asked me if I party at cons. I hang out with friends at cons. I will have some drinks, but I don't get too crazy. I tend to like quieter meetups because I get very overstimulated very quick, and it freaks me out. But yeah, the live lighting, it caused an issue. But to that point, we are coming up with we're going to be coming out with a night version of this map in the next few weeks. I think it's going to be out at the beginning of April. That's the plan. I'm not 100% sure. We need to talk about it. But the map's basically done. We're going to be updating some stuff in the world based off of some feedback. So this world will be getting a bit of an update, and then we'll be doing a night version as well. So you'll be able to choose. You can join the night version or the day version, basically. But yeah, and then also you can click on this ladder here. Or actually, you can click on this thing to close the blinds also. So that if anybody's like out there, you can sort of hide them. And then you can go outside. And this, yeah, you got to get bedroom privacy, exactly. The difference is literally night and day. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, then you can come up to the roof and kind of get a rooftop view of everything. We kind of did this because we knew that people were going to try to get up to the roof anyway. And especially for like movie nights, if people were hanging out over here watching movies, I was like 100% people are going to come up on the roof and watch that movie from here. 100%. So we figured that was going to be a thing anyway. Did someone lose their Frisbee? I'm glad you asked. That is here. Did you see that? There's a Frisbee up here that somebody left. And it actually throws super good. What's really cool about the Frisbee is that it's oriented so that it never changes its Z-axis, right? See, it never rotates. So when you throw with this Frisbee, here, let me show you guys. It throws super good. Yeah. See? It's so fun to throw. It's really, really good. And then the other thing that I have in the world that's really fun, yeah, it is sync colors too. Everything in the world is sync colors basically, which you'll notice a lot in the night version. The night version is really cool. Did I throw it in the ocean? I think it just fell onto the beach. Yeah, it's down on the beach over there. But yeah, once the night version comes out, you guys will notice a lot. Oh my god, the colors, everything, they come out really, they're very bright. But yeah, the other thing that you can do, The sky is bi pride. I mean, I'm also trans pride colors, so that would make sense. But yeah, the other thing you can do is these umbrellas. They work as trampolines. I didn't talk about that during the launch stream, but check it out. You can jump on them, and they bounce you around. Whee! A lot of people haven't discovered this in the world. It's actually really fun to do in VR. Although a lot of people got motion sickness a little bit from it, but it doesn't bother me. I really enjoy it. And then the other thing you can do, you can jump in the pool from here. Oh, right. I didn't change the pool depth on this map because we crashed. Yeah, there we go. Now we're not underwater. But yeah, that's the world. This is the Clam Club. We got all the surfboards out there for all the different sizes of friends. We got the Wi-Fi. We got the sunset. We got the beach chairs. It's nice here. It's comfy. It's cozy. Very cuddly vibes here. Very much like that. I don't even think... It's been pretty popular. I don't know how many people are using it right now. Yeah, not very popular right now, it looks like. But in general... Oh yeah, you guys can see my controllers when I do this, which I think is funny. Oh, there's 9 people in the world, which is actually still pretty cool. The sun is setting into the ocean. That's not right. It rises from the ocean. Depends where you live, doesn't it? If you live in the west or the east, it really depends. And if this is a big island, it depends on what side of the island you're on. It could set or rise on either side. Yeah, there's more than one ocean, exactly. It's also Leto's weird planet, that's true. There could be multiple suns for all we know. We don't know. Which is going to be really weird because we are using a Earth star map, but whatever. I'm kind of tired. Big stretches. A small island and it rises and sets from the same coast. That's true, kind of. Except it would be like over, like you could like watch it go there and then fall down into the same ocean over there or something. You could do that. Or you could just walk across and see the other shore. It would be on the same coast, it's just round. You could just follow the coast. When I was a kid, I grew up like way up north, like way up north. And in the winter, the sun doesn't even go overhead. It would like be like this. It would start here, and then it would like go like this, and then it would just set over there. It's crazy. Hey, Lurls, how's it going? Hi. Yeah, how close you are to the equator will change a lot, exactly. Are there VR worlds called Penn Island? I doubt it. OMG Corrito, welcome to the Clam Club. Thanks for swimming on by. Welcome, welcome. I think most worlds are like restricted to like whatever like content is in it, right? I don't think you can explicitly have stuff like that. I don't know what's in the TOS though. An island filled with pens. I'm not sure. I don't, maybe that's a thing, but I don't know if it is or not. Need to follow more fuzzy friends. Well, you've come to the right place. We got at least one right here. It's just me here at the club today. Just me. A little lonely here, but we've got all my friends in the Clam Club here right in the chat. So it's not too bad. We're just hanging out in the pool, having a good time, chatting with chat. The more people you see coming to TFF makes you wish you were going. I am really glad I'm going. I am a little nervous about the con. But But like, I don't know, there's just so many people going that like I know that know me. So I feel like, I don't know, I'm worried about being a little overwhelmed, but Daiko, I use a Vive Pro 2 headset. Yeah, I'm hanging out in my private pool in my private island. It's a little bougie when you put it that way. It's like one of those YouTuber videos that we make fun of where it's like, hey y'all, here's my new Bugatti. Never could have done it without you guys. Really appreciate you guys. Check this out. Look at my Bugatti that you guys got me. So ridiculous. Trust me, I do not make enough off Twitch to buy like this or a Bugatti. That's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah, well, I would not call it passive income. We do work a lot. Someone asked me earlier, I don't remember who it was, how I handle doing work and stream at the same time. I think I didn't get to the question, but I meant to. And like, the truth is that it's actually really hard. Like, there are days where I'm like, I just can't stream. That happened a lot last month where I was like, on Tuesdays, I kept ending up having to be at work like for like 12 hours. And after 12 hours at work, I'm like, I can't stream today. It's just not possible. But like, it's also, I don't know. I don't know that I would give up either or the other. When I started streaming, I never really thought I would continue to stream. I thought that I would stream for like a month and then be like, yeah, all right, I'm good. I get it. You know what I mean? And then I thought I would just move on. I never thought that I would be like a content producer or like a minor internet celebrity, as you might call it. But here I am. And when I say minor internet celebrity, I mean the most minor of celebrity. I'm like a triple Z lister. Yeah, hey y'all, check out my mansion. Aren't I amazing for having gotten money from so many people? Yeah, that is not great. Was it hard to land your first job that actually used your college degree? Yes, but I got very lucky. For a lot of people, they don't get that job out of college that's in their field. I did, but I worked very hard to get like a lot of related experience, and that helped a lot. And I got very lucky to find a job that was like very closely related to what I did in college. And so that translated very quickly. And now I'm at a place in my career where a lot of people couldn't with my level of education. So it was very difficult. I applied to a lot of jobs, and it caused me a lot of stress to think about all that stuff because like, I really wasn't sure that it was going to happen, to be honest. Did I have any internships? I did, yeah, kind of. I didn't get unpaid internships. I did like work study at the school. And so the school had a program where they would pay you like minimum wage or whatever to go and do like assistant stuff at labs at the school. So I applied to a bunch of those. I worked at like a veterinary lab. I worked at like a protein lab. I worked at a genetics lab, like a bunch of different stuff. I just constantly looked for those. Oh God, hang on. We can't do that in the pool. Maybe we can. Hang on. I don't think you guys are gonna see it. Yeah, I don't think you guys can see it when I'm underwater. Hang on. Let me get out of the pool. Let me give you guys a yeah, one of these. We'll do it on the lounger here. What was my GPA? Pretty good. Beans. I'm kind of not on the screen. The camera's all the way down there. My GPA through a few semesters is about a 4, but I averaged like a 3.6 to a 4. So I did really well in college. I don't think there's unpaid internships in Canada, yeah. I'm small. You're not wrong. I mean, like, a lot of the stuff in this world was built for normal people. Like, look, this chair, it comes up to here on me. I'm very tiny. But yeah, I had like a 3.6 to a 4-ish. But I worked my butt off. Oh my God, I was so stressed out. By the time I finished 4th year, in my last semester in 4th year, I was like a mess. I was like crying every night. I was like so convinced that I had done this entire degree and worked so hard just to never get a job and have to like work at McDonald's basically. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but like I worked so hard to like do this thing and had such a passion, and I was like, and then I'm just doing what? Just go work in retail again, you know? It's like, oh God. It's not anti-small boy. In fact, I designed this world to be accessible to a lot of different people. Like, for example, this pool table can be moved up and down, so if you're tiny, you can still play pool. And we've got all these different sizes of surfboards for different people. Yeah. And like all of the chairs and stuff, like these, all of these are designed for small people, right? Like, you can sit on this and it's a comfy size, but for bigger avatars, it's actually not as comfortable. College is a weird time where you have no idea where your future will be, and it can be very stressful. Yeah, exactly. And like, to me, one of the most stressful things is like being judged by somebody, like by some like amorphous shadow figure in my brain, basically. And so applying to like 100 jobs is like so stressful. Because I'm like, oh, I'm just being judged constantly, and it just stressed me the heck out. It was the worst. Yeah. But yeah, that was a tough time in my life. I know a lot of people can't get that job right out of college, and I was lucky too. I'm lucky to be where I am. I mean, I worked for it, but like I said, I do think it's luck as well. Amorphous shadow figures are scarier in real life. Yeah, because you just don't know like what random manager is looking at your resume and just being like, no. And it's like, it's so easy, right? You just say no. You just look at some kid's resume and be like, no. And like in that moment, and I don't think this is what people appreciate, when you look at their resume and don't even give them a call, you are changing that person's life, like the course of their life, right? And it's like, that's scary. That's ridiculous. Like, you just want to give somebody a chance, right? I don't know. But maybe I'm just a sap. I don't know. Do I have any interview tips? So what works for me is I really go into the interview and do everything I can to not talk about the job. I go in and like my goal in the interview is to not talk about like the job, not talk about like, I don't want to talk about like the actual technical skills. Like, they're going to ask me about that, but that's not what I want. I go in there with an attempt of trying to make a friend, basically. I go in there and I talk to them as if they were people and not even worried about the job. I try actively to not even think about it as a job. Like, I'm just going there to visit people and see what they're like and see whether I mesh with them. And I put a big priority on that, on whether or not I feel like I could get along with that person. One of my interview questions that I ask my people that are interviewing me, so like the manager I potentially could work for, is, oh, what's your favorite TV show? Like, what are you watching on TV? Right? Because I want to know, do I have anything in common with you? Can we talk? Is there anything that, like, you know, that you like? Do you like The Amazing Race? Do you like, you know, Game of Thrones? Do you like this, that, or the other thing? And if they say, oh, I don't really watch TV, I'm like, oh, well, what about books or movies or whatever? What do you do in your free time? It's just about them. I want to know about them. And by asking them about them and not the job, exactly, I seem more like a good coworker, somebody they actually want to be around, right? Because then all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, even if they aren't like the most technical person, I like them. I want to be around that person. And that's how I've gotten most of my jobs. You don't have time for that kind of thing here. But that's a red flag. If somebody says that to me and it's like, oh, I don't have time for TV, that's a red flag. You should know that. As soon as they say, oh, I'm too busy with work to watch TV or read books or have hobbies, big red flag. Big red flag. I've always told people when it comes to going for interviews is to think about it this way: you're interviewing them to see if their job will meet your standards. That is the big thing, is you go in there and you ask things about them that make it seem like you would want to be there, but like ask like quite culture questions, right? Like ask what their favorite activities are. What do they do outside of work? You know, how do people get along with each other? Do you chat a lot at work? Things like that. Like, find those things out, because there's nothing about work that will make you less want to be at work than working with people you hate. I hate that. There's nothing I want less than that, right? And so at my current company, I really made it a huge effort or focus in my interviews to go in and ask them like things about them. What do they do for vacations? What do they do for hobbies? What do they do for books and reading and any of this stuff? And that like really got me into places where like I was having discussions with them as people that have nothing to do with the job, and just like they were telling me like, oh yeah, I own horses, and it's like my big thing. I don't have kids, but I have these horses, and I love my horses. And then like another person I talked to about was like, I asked them like, well, what keeps you going at this job? Why do you like it so much, right? Like what is it about this job that you love so much? And they were like, oh, well, I specifically work here because, you know, I had a relative that died of cancer, and so I get to do cancer biology research here, and that's so important to me. And they actually got, like, they were breaking up into tears in my interview. We had, like, a real moment where we talked about, like, the importance of, like, the work for them. And, like, that was, like, really big. Do I have any work friends? I love everybody I work with. I love them all. They're all great people. I have people at work that I don't work with that I think they're hilarious. I love them. The work itself isn't that important. Your coworkers and boss will make you happy or miserable. I think the work matters, but I do think that like being able to exist around people and respect the people you work with is like such a big thing. Yeah, I made my interviewer cry. It was a really cool experience. My other person, my coworker, like basically like the person that's at the same level as me that on my team, we just sat and talked about video games for like 30 minutes. That's it. He asked me like 2 questions about the job, about like my ability with certain techniques and stuff like that. And then we were just like, hey, let's talk. And we just talked to each other. We talked about video games for literally 20, 30 minutes. That was it. That's all we did. If you can make the interviewer cry, you could probably get the job. Sheba's World, welcome to the Clam Club. Thanks for swimming on by. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, and that's the thing, is like, if you are the kind of person that can have a conversation with them and make it a happy conversation, and you're distracted from work and you're just hanging out, yeah. Did I have a job offer before graduating? Absolutely not. But I still lost motivation because I felt like I was a total failure. Feel like that's highly dependent on the type of job you're going for. I know for my interviews it wouldn't work. Yeah, I mean, it depends. For what I do, it's like some fields you got to be like so professional, whatever. I think, but I couldn't. Here's the thing: I could never work at a company where you have to be so professionally interviewed that it's like, it would just be suffocating to me. That's just. It would be just a red flag for me. I can't work there. I would rather make less money and be happy at work. I would rather make less money and have more time off and people I like and work I enjoy than work somewhere where I hate my life. I come home and want to die. That's my thing. A lot of you're graded in stuff are interviews using the right keywords and stuff. That's so lame. I hate that. Yeah, what games do you like? Oh yeah, I'm really into this type of game on Steam. They're called horny anime games. You know, it's actually really funny. I applied for Amazon before I got my current job. I don't work for Amazon. Clue, I do not work for Amazon. Well, that's not entirely true. I am a streamer, so technically I do work for Amazon. But not professionally as a biologist. But they are hiring all these biologists at Amazon, and I didn't know what they were looking for, but I found out through my new company. I was talking to other people that did interview there, and apparently all they do is sequence DNA. That's it. They just sequence DNA, and they're making like $250,000 a year. And don't get me wrong, I'd love to make $250,000 a year. I don't make anywhere close to $250,000 a year. Yeah, my off-stream job is not Amazon related, exactly. They just sequence DNA, that's it. And apparently the people that have gone there, they hate it. They hate the job so much. This is like, you don't have to think about anything. There's no research. You don't do anything. You just do this one thing, and then you put the data in a database. And then you do this, and then you put the data in a database. And you just keep doing that. And then all these computer nerds take the data and crunch it. That's it. It's so lame. It's not an easily automated job though, because it takes a lot of like really specific skills to work with these sequencer systems. These sequencer systems, they cost like $50,000 to $100,000 a run. Just to put like the thing together and put it in the thing and let it run overnight costs $100,000. And so you have to have really high-end techs to do that. So, yeah. I think I missed a couple comments up there, but they're already off, and I can't. I don't know how to scroll up to see them. I can't. So I can't see them now. Oh well. Ryu, have a good night. Oh wait, Ryu? No, Tech Dude. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm excited to see you. I'll give you a big fursuit hug this weekend, I promise. Sleep well. I hope you can sleep. I know you're very excited. Am I a geofish engineer? No. Or glowfish? No. Even if you guessed right, I wouldn't tell you. I can't. I would say I am closer to like a diagnostic research scientist than anything else. You're only getting 5 hours sleep, but you're excited? Yeah. If you !fursuit, you will see my fursuit. Also, if you go to my Twitter, which is twitter.com/syncotter, and just scroll through my media, there's a lot of pictures of me in my fursuit in there, yeah. So there's lots of fursuits there, stuff there. I feel like I'm not going to get a lot of sleep tonight either. I'm going to be anxious about the con. I'm already pretty anxious about meeting everybody. I'm always anxious to meet people in person. I look big in that picture. Which picture is this? Yeah. Show me this picture. Let me see this picture here. I'm going to go look at this picture. No. That's really funny. No, my fursuit maker is like 5 foot flat. She's very short. I'm like 5'8". I'm not very big. Trust me, Techie. I know half the people you're gonna meet tomorrow, and they're not scary people. All the people, all my mods, they're all very, very nice people. You're gonna be okay, trust me. But yeah, actually, I'm like 2'8" is the thing. I'm only 2'8", very tiny. There's a great picture that Strobes took of me, where they took it from a high angle in fursuit, and I look like I'm literally like 1 foot tall. I look so cute. How long can I suit on average? It depends. I don't go as long these days as I used to. I used to stay in fursuit for like 8 hours if I wanted to. I could go as long as I want, basically. Nowadays, I might go for 2 or 3 hours. I try to pick like prime fursuiting hours, so like between lunch and dinner. I try to go like between like 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock-ish is when I tend to fursuit. Because I find that's like when the con is the busiest. And then I can meet the most people. Yeah, I did fursuit from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. that one day. I did do that. I basically didn't eat and I fursuited all day. And that was like the last time I ever did that. How much does a suit weigh? Probably like 20 or 30 pounds, I guess. Maybe. No, probably not even that much. I'm not sure. Do I put on a persona? However you see me acting right now, like literally right now, is how you'll see me acting in fursuit. Same voice, same action, same movement. I do all the same things. Like when I'm in VR, I act very much like I do in fursuit. Except that like my leggies are like very, very short. And so it's very, 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 very hard to walk. Like me walking in fursuit, it's like this. I'm like, this is about as fast as I walk in fursuit. Do I feel I put out a persona on stream? I think everybody has some amount of streamer that they put on stream. Like there's always a character that they're gonna play on stream to some extent. I try to be a pretty genuine person on stream. I think those people that do know me offline do think probably that I'm pretty close to this, but it's not exactly. I don't show you guys everything, obviously. I am a different person in real life, obviously. You should use roller skates and fursuits so you don't look awkward walking. Somebody made the suggestion that I should be on like a little wheelie dolly and people just push me around. I think that would be really funny. You just get, or you could get like the rollers, like the what do you call them? With the Heelys. My voice is a sultry baritone in real life. I don't know about that. I don't talk quite as high in real life when I'm off stream, but when I get excited, I do get into this vocal range. When I get excited, I still come back up into this vocal range. I will say that. You want to push me? I mean, you could. Yeah, you could just T-pose glide, just walking along the hallway like this, just T-posing. Yeah, in Fursuit, I do this voice, but I'm not doing a voice. That's the thing. I'm not, like, intentionally doing a voice. It's just that when I get excited and happy, you'll hear more of this tone of my voice. But on stream, I do a little bit of a voice. I don't know. I probably used to do it more. You want to hear the deeper voice? The deeper voice is just me not performing. It's just my exact voice, but without like me being as excited, that's all. I don't change my voice. It's just a comfortable voice versus a composed voice. I mean, you probably hear my like normal voice on stream pretty regularly. Like when I'm like not speaking with as much like intention or excitement, you'll probably hear it. It's not like I do anything that special. I'm not like doing like a crazy cartoon character voice. Yeah, when I get VR, I shrink down to 2 feet tall, which naturally raises my voice. Exactly. I actually, it's kind of weird. This was like something really hurtful that somebody said early on when I was streaming. When I first started streaming, they heard my voice on stream. And, they were like, oh, I never really thought that voice would fit that character. And like, they were like, it just seems weird to me that like your character sounds like that. And I was like, what do you mean? It's just me. Like, that kind of sucks. I can't change how I am. You know, I was like, it's just me. And actually, like early on in my streaming career, I was actually really self-conscious about that because I was like, oh, well, do I have a voice that fits this cute otter persona? Are people gonna think that it's not quite the right fit? But I'm like, but it's just me, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. Like, do I wish that I sounded more, you know, agender or something, more ambiguous? Yes, I do. I wish that I was like more gender ambiguous in general, but like that's not really something I can control. So it reminds you of Vinny's voice acting. Yeah, I mean, like a lot of people do voice acting. I don't do voice acting. I don't do anything weird. Well, unless I'm making up a voice on stream or whatever for a character. The most agender voice is the vocal fry. You gotta leave off all your voice. Like, you have to stop every sentence like this. I can't even do it. I can't do a vocal fry. You have to stop every sentence by going down. I can't do it, dude. It's too hard. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. Stop every sentence with an inflection, like you're asking a question. Well, I actually do have like a speaking tone. I know like people like one of the things that happened when I started streaming that I think is so funny is that like my friends would talk to me and be like, I didn't realize how often, or like they would tell me, hey, just so you know, you do this thing. Like you say this thing a lot, or like you make this inflection or whatever. So is the thing, for example, is something that I say a lot is the thing. And so people pointed that out to me. And again, at first I was like, oh, should I stop? Is that weird? Like if people like, they don't like it? And they're like, no, it's very funny. It's just that it's your thing is the thing. As someone with a very apparent speech impediment, it causes me to have an inflection in almost every sentence I say, and it makes me hate my own voice in recording. I really thought that I would hate my own voice when I started streaming, and now it doesn't bother me at all. I look at my VODs and I watch like my streams, and I'm like, nope, that's just me. It doesn't bother me at all. I know a lot of people cringe at the sound of their own voice. I don't at all. I don't at all. Do I ever feel pressured to fit a personality your community might see me as? No. Because, like, I see my community as a reflection of who I am. Like, I think a lot of people's stream communities or their Discord communities and stuff like that, the people that end up being around a streamer, I think those people are a reflection of what you are as a person in a real way. If you are being genuine, whatever type of content you put out, that's what you're going to see reflected back at you. And so I think, you know, I obviously portray a very specific side of me to my community, and I try to build that, but like that is very core to who I am. Like that's just who I am, right? Like this chill vibe, the happy stuff, the community, the, you know, all that stuff, that's who I am. So I don't really feel that. Like the only thing that I would say that I feel like pressured by or whatever is just like, you know, like any streamer, you kind of lose a little bit of privacy as a streamer. And that can be tough, you know? Like anytime I do anything, somebody finds it, you know what I mean? It's a little weird. Demon Mistress VR, welcome to the Clam Club. Thanks for swimming on by. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Clam Club. But yeah, I do think that people's communities are a reflection of the type of content they produce. And I think that if people don't like the community that they produces, they really need to like look into like what it is that they're doing on their stream. Everyone says your voice matches your persona perfectly. I think everybody sounds like how they're supposed to sound. And, you know, it's all about self-image love and not caring about, like, you know, just appreciating who you are. That's sort of how I feel about it. It's from a streamer you used to follow. Yeah, I mean, like, that's, I don't know. I'm not trying to slander anybody's community. I think that my community is one of the best communities on Twitch and on the internet. I love my community. I think it's, like, literally the best Twitch community out there. I've never seen one as like loving and caring and like intimate, and they like each other so much. It's my favorite personally, but I think it's my favorite because of it is who I am, right? Like I said, it's a reflection of who I am. Yeah, it's maybe a little bit of a streamer bias, but I've worked hard to culture that. I've worked really, really hard to culture that. It's been really important to me in that way. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed some people in this community do like each other a little bit, just a little bit. So we've seen some relationships form, and I think that's really cool too. There's something that a psychology teacher told me once, that like if a group of people find themselves in the same place, that group of people is likely to have very similar backgrounds and interests. So like if you take a class with people and you're like of the same age range, you're likely to have fairly similar interests, or you find yourself in a community like this and you're like, you enjoy it and it's your vibe, then there's a good chance that the people there are of your similar interest, or there's a good amount of people there that are. And I think that is well demonstrated by the fact that so many people are finding relationships through my community, which is like, let me tell you, when I started streaming, I never saw that coming. Never ever saw that coming. What do you mean, Fox? You're the only unpartnered mod. I'm the only partnered mod on the mod squad at all. I'm the only one with Twitch partner. What do you mean? But yeah, like, I think every streamer would say that they lose some privacy a little bit. So that's the only, that's like the only pressure thing I feel like with stream. I don't like, I will say like there are days, like obviously I come on stream and I put my happiest self out. Like I try to be excited for everyone. I try to be happy for everyone. And I don't always feel that way. Sometimes I'm tired. Sometimes I am sad. You know, I'm a person. Ultimately, I'm a person, you know? So it can be really hard for me sometimes when I'm not feeling that to come on stream and be something that I'm not feeling. So that's probably like the hardest thing. That's probably like the hardest thing. That can be really tough. Like I'm too tired or whatever else, and it's just like, well, I gotta put the acting face on and make a show, you know what I mean? If you haven't lost any privacy, tell us what Puck's doing right now. Puck is making dinner. They just pulled the lid off of a packet of sauce, and now they are throwing the trash into the trash. That's what's going on right now. Puck, do you feel seen? Puck feels seen. Incredible. Look at this. It's like you're watching the real world. Puck is right over there. Yeah. Okay, Puck is putting on the cut glove because I made them start doing that because the last time they cut vegetables, they cut their hand. Yeah, you could see Puck right there with your phantom sense. I should get you to log in and just stand right there. Do you think being a full-time streamer can make some furries into a different persona over time? Only perceptually, I think. I think that people are always going to be the same people. Well, people can change, obviously. I think they're like, obviously, to some extent, maybe it could change them. But I think what most people view as like furry or people changing because they become streamers is actually just sort of as a result of like what I just said, that loss of privacy. And they feel the need to sort of get a little bit more reclusive. I sort of break the mold a little bit in that way. I make friends with a lot of people that are in my stream community and hang out with you guys. But I know a lot of people are like, hey, you know, they value their privacy. They want to get away from that. They like recluse. They get a little bit reclusive when they're not on channel or live. And that, I think people can interpret that as like elitism. People can interpret that as like being a different person or acting differently. But I don't think that's what it is. I think it's just that they're trying to like collect themselves a little bit and have their own private space. A little bit. It was with a knife, not a mandolin, yeah. We could do a cooking stream. I'll be in Fursuit. You're not packed at all. Zav, you got to get packed. You got to leave in like... Yeah, you got to leave in like 6-7 hours. You got to get packed. I'm mostly packed already. Jeez. I put stuff in the suitcase, at least. And my fursuit is out drying, and I do need to fix that. Because Sink is back in the bathroom very wet right now. You've changed as for the most part. More accurately, you've imprinted enough of yourself on this thing. I think a lot of people think that like I think that I even have friends that like think that I treat streaming too seriously. I think maybe I just don't think they understand like the effort I put into it, maybe. And that can be a thing because like I've taken up this new hobby, and some of my friends maybe aren't as excited about that hobby and don't understand what that hobby can mean to someone. Like, especially for me, this hobby isn't just me playing video games on the internet. This hobby is me building this community that all these people are a part of and get to meet each other and hang out and, like, making this product that people hang out in. And I don't know. It's, like, a big thing. And people maybe sometimes don't understand that.
Mom, you don't understand.
Yeah, Sink is moist right now. It's time to get out of the pool. I'm going to be a prune. I'm an otter. Actually, I'll tell you an interesting fact about that in a second. You're about to head to bed. Hope you have a lovely time at TFF. Thank you, Javi. I'll have a good night. Sleep well. You're small. I'm small too, but my fursuit's very large. What was I just about to talk about? Oh yeah, otters actually, their fur is really tightly packed together, and when they're swimming in the water, their skin actually stays completely dry. So they actually don't get wet. Otters don't get wet. Do I do IRL con streams? I've thought about it, but like every time I've wanted to, it's kind of a difficult thing to finagle. It can be difficult to do because like I would have to put my fursuit on, then I got to figure out how I'm gonna film it with like my big beans, You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? And then, or have somebody doing a camera, and I don't know. And hotel Wi-Fi, the internet's so slow, it can be tough. Yeah, 50 hairs per follicle, protective layer of oil over the fur, makes feel smooth and helps swim. Secret arm pocket, yeah. But yeah, I haven't. By the way, if I've missed anything in chat, please feel free to ask the question again or say something. Chat moves while I'm talking, and then I miss stuff pretty often. The art with the fur, with the fur. But yeah, streaming for me has been like a really fun experience. I've enjoyed it as I go. But yeah, I do notice that people like don't understand it as a hobby. That's for sure. I try to be as honest and genuine with people as I can. I started streaming because I just wanted to like make a place for me to play video games. I didn't really think that we would do all of this, or all of this specifically. I never thought that something like this would happen, but here we are. All right, Taz, good night. Have a good night. Thanks for coming by. What do I store in my secret arm pocket? The Wi-Fi password. Yeah, and then that thing happened, and the other stuff also happened. Yeah, exactly. It's been a wild ride, that's for sure. A wild, wild ride. I still can't, like... I talk about this all the time, but, like, thinking about the last year is just so surreal to me. Like, I can't believe that, like, we made something like this happen. This is such a representation of everything that I've built, like, this world here. It's just, it's still weird to think about. That, like, this is just something that we made happen. That's true. I've been hanging out with Webster in real life, and that's something you should know about Webster. Webster hates birds in real life. You sound like Bobcat Goldthwait. It's all fake. It's all smoke and mirrors. Actually, the most genuine thing about Webster's stream... Yeah, I was super startled. I was so nervous to meet Webster, and then I got in the car, and Webster's actually like an 8-foot tall supermodel, like that can dunk super good. It's crazy. But yeah, the most genuine thing you find on Webster, if you ever hear, okay, if he sees a bird in stream, anytime that Webster sees a bird in stream, and they make this gasp where they're like, like they gasp really loud, and then they're like so excited, and then they like start crying. That is the most genuine thing that Webster does on stream. I promise you, that actually happens in real life. Like a lot, like regularly. How do you break the 10 to 20 viewer range and get to the 30s and 40s? I actually also think that 30s and 40s is a plateau as well. There's like a 30-40 plateau, there's like an 80 plateau, but the thing is that there's always gonna be plateaus. For me, I just basically worked my way out of it. I kept adding value to the stream, I made more redeems, I made a better model, I kept doing updated stuff, doing as much as I could to make the stream a better experience. And then it just sort of blew up. It says a Phoebe, and it popped up on a fence and whistled at you. That happened today. It was a Phoebe. Oh, it was a Says Phoebe. Sorry. It was a Says Phoebe, and you gasped and started crying. Yeah. That's not surprising. That's exactly a Webster thing. You just see the bird, and you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna cry. And then you cry. You need to get me to the 20K viewers point. I don't know that that's possible. It would be crazy. Yeah, 100 viewers is like sort of my average. That's where I tend to hang out. It's tough to break past that as a furry, to be honest. It's been tough. I will be posting a lot. If you follow me on Twitter, I'll post a lot of pictures from the con for sure. But yeah, as a furry, that 100 to 200 range, it's very, very difficult to break out of and get much bigger than that. So like, I'm happy where we're at. We have a lot of people in the community. I'd like to grow the Discord more. I'm actually more focused on growing the Discord than I am my viewer count right now, to be honest. How did Whiskey do it? Whiskey is an extremely talented entertainer, has worked his butt off to get where he is, and he deserves every viewer that he gets. He works his ass off. And he's the energy that Whiskey does. I can't match that energy, and I can't even try. He works so hard on like everything that he does. It's crazy. He's so creative with like the content that he puts out. I don't know. I think he's brilliant. You know? Yeah, that's the thing is they're posting stuff on the they make clips. They're making highlights. They're talking about the clips. They're posting them all the time. Like, yeah, it's crazy. They work their butt off for sure. Kawai Uo Ana, welcome to the Clam Club. Thanks for coming on by. Welcome. Yeah, that's the thing. Is to get to that point. I don't think that I could ever get there because I stream 3 times a week. I'm not doing this full time, right? I'm working as a scientist trying to cure disease full time. It's really difficult for me to think about the idea of me ever growing to that size because, like, it's just, how could I ever get there? I just don't have the time to put the work in. I would have to give up, like, my job. Inject the Clam Club with big. I would love more people to get into the Clam Club Discord. Mostly because I just think, I don't want to change the vibe. I don't want to get it to grow too big, too fast. But I love adding people to it, and then they get the vibe, and then they hang out, and then there's people that like get to know each other. It's awesome. I love that. Why work trying to cure disease when you could be internet famous? Like I said, I am the most micro of micro celebrities, and I'm fine with that. I don't need to be more. It's like he's biology and you're microbiology. Both are great. I guess so. It's fine. I don't compare myself to other streamers as much as I can. I don't think there's any reason to do it. It doesn't matter. Like, there was a time when I did, but I don't really anymore. I mean, we talked about like my whole partner push thing, and I was a mess. That my partner push was when I was like the most stressed out I think I've ever been since college. That was crazy. You like how down to earth your stream is, and I think part of that is you have another job but you're not stressed about the numbers. That's part of it, right? Like, people ask if I'd ever do this full time, and part of the reason I like not doing this full time is because like things like I don't have to ask people for support. If you want to support this community, then you can choose to. I don't need to support. I don't need the stream to support myself, right? I use the money from the stream to build the stream. I use the money from the stream to build VR worlds. I use the money for the stream to mail people stickers and do giveaways. And that's the point. Did getting partner give me a lot of benefits? I think that partner is one of those things. It's a badge of honor, right? There are a lot of benefits. One of the big reasons I wanted was the emotes. Being able to give, basically it's more value. I did it as hard. I went as hard as I did on getting partner, because I saw the value I could give back to the community as being more. It would be more. What's the word I'm looking for? It's like there's more value there. There's like you're supporting the community. You're subscribing to the channel. There's more value I'm giving back, right? There's more emotes. The other big thing that I really wanted was the ability to choose your playback quality, because I got a lot of people before I got partner that would say, oh, I can't watch the stream because you're streaming at 1080p. But I'm like, well, I'm trying to put out the best quality stream I can, but you can't watch it. And that sucked. That sucked a lot. But I don't know. Was it worth it? Yeah, I mean, it was. Yes, absolutely worth it. It is the most validating way to get, like, it is very validating, basically, is what I would put it. And I'm very happy with what we've done. I also make good money at my day job. I make okay money at my day job. I'm not rich. I make enough money to live. I make good money compared to the world, but not good money compared to like tech workers. But yeah, it's much more actualized. It's like real, like it's like solidified. It's like I've got this check mark, and it's like, wow, like you really did it, you made it. And it's like, I don't know, it's like this badge of like, hey, you did it. You're like a real like established streamer now. You know what I mean? It meant a lot to me. It was very, like, I don't know a better word for it than validating, basically. You put so much work, like, I put so much of my heart and soul into this thing, that being able to get to that level, and I've never reached the heights that I did during the summer after my partner push. I was pushing like 110, 115 average viewers, and I've never quite gotten back there, but that's fine. You know, people have their lives or whatever, but like, it's not, the big thing is that I don't care about the numbers so much anymore. I care about, like, are people having a good time? Are we having fun? Those things matter to me a lot more now. It was a good excuse to add a gnarly surfboard to my opening draft box. That's true. Backdrop, yeah. That is true, that's true. Feel more people reach out to you once you got partnered? No. No, not really. I would say that the same people were talking to me before I got partner and after I got partner. It didn't really matter. Not really. It was more about, like, people don't really contact me because of, like, my size or, like, how many viewers I get or anything like that. People say hi to me or reach out to me, or, like, you know, I talk to other streamers mostly because, like, I have, you know, my content and my community and stuff like that. So, Hazel Mocha, welcome to the Clam Club. Thanks for swinging on by. Welcome to the Clam Club. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I like to feel pretty grounded in my content. I remember there was a time that the numbers used to bother me a lot more, and I would think about them perpetually, but not really anymore. Not so much. Not so much. I am pretty at peace with how things are. And yeah, if you haven't joined the Discord, for real, I am not quitting. No, we're just we're taking a little break. I'm not streaming this weekend. And then I'll be back on Tuesday. So it's a 1-week break. But for real, if you haven't joined the Discord's awesome. We have movie nights. We've got game nights. People are hanging out all the time. People hug each other all the time. There's like a lot of like affection. It's a great community. For real, for real. It's funny. The story of how I set up the Discord is like, when I was like, I don't even think I was an affiliate yet. I think I was playing like Outer Wilds or something. Maybe I was just barely an affiliate or something like that. I was getting like 4 viewers. And somebody came into my chat and was like, oh, do you have a Discord? I don't know who that was to this day. I don't remember. I might have just barely been an affiliate. And they asked me, oh, do you have a Discord? And I was like, no, why would I have a Discord? I'm nobody. Why would I do that? And they were like, oh, well, you should have a Discord. And I was like, okay. I mean, if that's something that people want, then sure. And that's sort of what I mean when I was like, oh, I just add value to the community. That's what I did to grow. That's exactly what I mean. Is I was like, I guess I just make a Discord. Sure, let's make a Discord. And then I reached out to, and Zav offered to make the Discord and manage the Discord. And I was like, okay, sure. Here you go. Just do it. And then we just made it. You appreciate the authenticity of my streams. It's much more enjoyable to be around somebody who just wants to be social and share their content. There was a little while there, like for a couple months, just like recently, where I felt like I really need to start making content. You know what I mean? I need to be a streamer, because whatever that means, I need to be a streamer. I need to like make streamer content that's clippable, and then we can make highlights and all this crap. And I was like, and then like just more recently than that, I was like, that doesn't feel like me. None of that felt like me. I was like, I'm trying too hard to be this clippable person that we're making smash cut jokes and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, this isn't me. I'm not that person. And so I've really leaned harder into the just hanging out. We're just gonna hang out. I'm gonna talk to chat. I'm gonna read every single chat message, and we're gonna talk about stuff. And that's where I try to do what I try to do. Have I streamed any horror games other than Alien Isolation? Yes, I streamed Outlast, and if you count it as a horror game, Outer Wilds DLC was very scary, and I've played some Phasmo as well. As long as you've watched the stream in a while, it's because you just sit down to chatting. Yeah, that's what I try to do. Even if I'm playing a game on stream, I try to make the game secondary to me just talking to people. That's my thing. And I will always embrace my inner gremlin. I hope to. But like, there were times in my stream that I think I was pushing the gremlin vibes too much, and it didn't feel genuine. The biggest thing I try to do is just be myself. If I can be myself, I think that's like the most attractive thing that I think people will hang around for and talk with and stick around. I did read your message. I just didn't say hi yet. Hi, Crouton. I did say hi in my head, but my ADHD brain was like, okay, I've read the message. Check mark. We're good. I don't have to say anything. That's how it works. I'm very quippy when I'm with you. Yeah, Webster, when you and I stream together, we come up with the funniest jokes. It's so great. I miss it. I've been thinking about that. We need to play. I don't know if you're down for it, but I haven't asked. But I would love to play something with you again sometime. I miss it. The toilets in Control was 100% sync gremlin energy. Every once in a while, you get a rare moment where it's just pure distilled sync violence. How did quarantine affect my job? It really didn't. Because I'm a research scientist and I was working on COVID research, I just kept going to work. The only thing that it really affected is that instead of doing literally any other research, literally anything, all I did was COVID. That was it. All we did was COVID. It was the worst. It was fine at first, and then it got really, really, really boring. Gremlin vibes peaked during Among Us. I did some gnarly stuff in Among Us. It's rare that I have moments where like I get to do like chaos stuff. It's funny because sometimes in my head I'm like, I really want to just be a chaos gremlin here, but like I think that chat's gonna be upset at me, and sometimes I'm like, you know what? Actually, I should just be unafraid to upset chat sometimes. I gotta be like more willing to upset you people.
When it comes to me, I'm just abandoning the filters I was taught 'cause of autism and ADHD and just say whatever.
I think that's basically what Webster does on stream. Webster is big on like just like being their genuine self on stream pretty well, like a lot. I definitely filter myself a little bit on stream. What's really funny is that before I started streaming, I knew that when I started streaming, I was like, oh, I'm gonna cuss less on stream. I don't want to cuss on stream because I'm trying to make a thing that people are okay with being here, and it's like family-friendly content for the most part. I know I go over that edge a little bit. But what's really funny is that my husband says that ever since I started streaming, I actually cuss less in real life. So like now I actually cuss a lot less. Yeah, streaming made me cuss less because I say frick, but I used to cuss like a sailor. Yeah, apparently I used to go to like public spaces and cuss a lot. You literally filter yourself everywhere but stream. But that's what's cool for stream for you, Webster, is that like stream can be that one place that you can be your genuine self and everybody's cool with it. That's sort of what it is for me. Like the fact that I can just be like a little 2-foot something otter and just do what I want to be and, you know, talk about science and get all excited. Sometimes I get all embarrassed because I'm like, oh, I'm talking about the bones of streaming so much while I'm streaming. And I'm like, technically that's like streamer stuff. You're not supposed to talk about the way the sausage is made and stuff like that, right? And I think that's stupid. I don't know. I just want to talk. I don't care. You started trying to curse less because you kept cursing around kids. Yeah, that's basically my husband was embarrassed about me cursing around kids. You don't think you're like this in real life or without filters? I mean, that's valid. Yeah, that's valid. Like, everybody has, like, you know, you have your work Sona, you have your stream Sona, you have your hang out with friends personality, like, things like that, right? Like, you have different personalities for different situations. Obviously, when I'm, like, hanging out with my coworkers at after work dinner or whatever, I'm not sitting here being like, hey, check out these beans. Oh my gosh. Rub my belly, touch, pet me. Is this my first persona? No, it's not. I've changed a few times actually. Also, I'm glad that that Bokeh likes the concept of a chaos gremlin. It's very good. When I was a volunteer teacher, there was a small group of kids who thought that I was cool after I accidentally let out a ridiculous string of expletives. Dude, kids just want you to be your genuine self, for sure. Yeah. Casual conversations going on, and I'm like, beans! Look at them! There's beans here! Look at the beans! Yeah, coworkers are never redeeming. They don't want to cough up the 750 clams, exactly. Yo! Raiders, hi, welcome on in. Pilot, how the heck is it going? Well, we gotta give an extra long beans then. Beans. Raiders always get free beans, of course. Of course, somebody did pay for beans at the exact same time, so of course we will give an extra long dose of beans. In fact, you know what? Let's make it a double beans raid. Let's get on the land and we'll give them the toe beans. Oh, hang on. I'll change the way the camera's looking. Hang on. Behavior. Okay, hang on. We gotta change this. Local player. No. Oh, I masked myself. That's not what we want. We want the look at me turned off so I can grab the camera. And we're gonna point it down a little. Oh, it's level. Hang on. We'll bring it down here. There we go. That should help. There you go. The beans. Extra beans. But yeah, Pilot, how was your stream? What were you playing? Can I get a shout out for Pilot while they're here? Arokita, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Clam Club. And thank you for swimming on by. Hang on, I just gotta fix my camera now. There we go. Apex, then Elden Ring. Dude, I've been playing so much Elden Ring. I think I have like 40 hours of that on stream already. It's so good. It's so good. Stream's going really good. We've been hanging out for a couple hours. I'm just vibing at my VR world over here. This is my VR world. To people that are just joining me, hi, I'm Sync. I'm a variety streamer. We do VR streams sometimes. We do longer game streams. I've been playing Elden Ring. We tend to be a little bit of a chill stream. Not a lot of like hype moments here. So if that's your vibe, feel free to stick around. It's, hit that subscribe button. And if you, and by subscribe button, I mean follow button because I'm in YouTube head mode. Hit the follow button. You can subscribe too if you want to. No obligations there. And we're also a biochemist in real life. Sometimes we like to explore scientific stuff together. To give you a little introduction there. Have fun at TFF. Dude, I'm so hyped for it. I'm so hyped for it. I'm really excited. Yeah, that's sort of how Elden Ring is, Genoblast, for sure, for sure. The whole game is like that. You just kind of like wander into a cave somewhere and just like the story of like how to get your booty blasted. It's pretty brutal. Has Puck ever recorded me showing my beans in chat? No, as far as I know. But they have taken a picture of me in VR doing stupid things and sent it to some of my closest friends, and I did hit him for that. I was very upset because I look ridiculous. My hair's all going all over in every different direction. I'm like, not where you slap me on the butt. Zenthernalith, welcome to the Clam Club. Thanks for sewing on by. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, thank you, Daiko. If you're heading out, have a good rest of your day. I appreciate your your hanging out with us tonight. Hope to see you around again. It must have been haptic feedback. Puck is the only one that can slap the rudder. That's not totally true. Yeah, thank you. I'm really excited for TFF. TFF is gonna be awesome. I'm nervous for TFF because like there's just so much going on and like there's so many people. It's gonna be like the first time that, not first time, but like it's the first time that this many people from my community are gonna be at a con together, and I'm like really nervous about like living up to expectations, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of silly, but I just hope people like me. That's basically where I'm at. I worry that people are gonna like me. But I guess, I don't know, like I said, I try to be my genuine self in real life. So hopefully, I don't know, people seem to like me at MFF. Hi, Ryder. How's it going? Welcome. Can we get a shout out for Ryder as well? Another very, very good otter. And I was surprised to find out, maybe I shouldn't have been, when we played Back for Blood, how much of a gremlin Ryder is as well. I think it's an otter thing. Because Ryder is definitely an agent of chaos, that's for sure. I'll be fine, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm excited but nervous. I always get nervous. I worry about like expectations and like what people are gonna think when they see the flesh version of me. Yo, Fuma.
Good luck with the convention.
Thank you, Fuma. By the way, Fuma, integral in getting this place put together. Fuma connected me with the maker of this world. Thank you so much, Fuma. And thank you for the 4 months in the Clam Club VIP Lounge. Welcome back to the Clam Club VIP Lounge where the Wi-Fi is always clean. Welcome on in. And yeah, I love the chaos too. Chaos is very important. But you got to do it at the right time. If it's always chaos, then it's not chaos. You have to like make order, and then in the right moment you strike to just chaos. That's the whole point. The avatar glitching during Back for Blood. I'm trying to remember. The biggest thing I remember from Back for Blood was every time that there was an explosive barrel, Ryder would shoot it. And I also remember the time when I was playing with Tiger, and he was downed, and I like ran up, and Tiger was like, "Help, Sync, help me!" And I just ignored it. I ignored them. That's so good. Sync, help me! It's so funny. It's so good. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I think TFF is gonna be really fun. I just think I'm gonna have to get over my nerves a little bit. Nebby and Ryder's models would get data moshed all to hell. Oh yeah. Was that? I don't think it was Nebby. I think it was Tiger. Maybe it was Nebby. I don't remember. I thought that was an Otter stream. I just don't remember who it was. But I do remember that did happen where people just disintegrated. Yeah, it was Tiger. Yeah, it was Tiger, Ryder, Lumi, and me. That's right. I remember. I don't think it was Nebby. We haven't had Nebby on my stream, have we? I think we've had Nebby. I've been on Nebby's stream, but I don't think Nebby's been on my stream. No, wait. Nebby was on my stream at the Clam Club opening. That's right. I remember. But yeah, I think I'm just going to take, like, being a little brave, being unafraid to talk to people. It's funny because, like, when I talk to you guys here, I'm talking to 100 of you at a time. Like, we get you know, thousands of viewers per video per stream, and that's not scary to me. But like when the thought of like going and seeing everybody in person is so scary. I don't know why. Read this message. I don't know how to speak in like dumpy wiggling or whatever. Juno DS, welcome to the Clam Club. Thanks for swinging on by. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Clam Club. But yeah. Yeah. I think I'll be okay. When I'm in fursuit, it's like actually fine. I don't know. Something about being the otter makes me feel like totally safe. I'm good as long as I'm an otter. As soon as I'm a flesh person, that's the worst. You don't want to be a flesh person. It's scary. TFF is your first con ever. That's true for you and Techie. I don't know if it's true for Nath, but a bunch of people it's your first one. How did I come up with my name and the Clam Club? Rudder time. We haven't done a rudder time in a while. Hang on. Yeah. I gotta walk away from the camera for that. Let's see if I can get away far enough. There we go. I feel like I'm missing chat. Hang on, I gotta read chat really quick and we'll get back to this. You're about to start packing, but as I was hauling up my suitcase, I realized you hadn't eaten since breakfast. Yeah, you should probably do that. You missed my Mario streams? Like Mario 64? When you're a flesh person because you get to play chess against Gunner? Yeah, that's fun too. Mario 64 is really... I think it's fun. I just haven't played it in a while. We played it for a couple streams, I think. I mean, I enjoyed it. It's just... something about, like, you set the speed run and you learn the speed run, and that's fun. You do it a couple times, but then you, like, but then once you've mastered it and you're just trying to get better and better and better at the speed run, I think that's, like, the least important, like, the least fun for me. Then it gets competitive and the vibe is lost. I want to do, like, the, I want to do, like, the learning part, and then, like, the repetitive learning stuff, that's boring. Grinding is boring. Anyway, let me give you the rest of your rudder time that you paid for. I'm acutely aware that my husband is just standing like right over there watching me shake my butt at a camera, a non-existent camera. And it's like it's like a lot to think about, to be honest.
Don't worry.
I know he's watching. Yeah, I know you judge. You were going to attend FE, but instead those plans fell through. That's unfortunate. FE's a little harder to get to as an American. Well, as somebody living in America, for sure. Especially in, like, Seattle, basically. Let's sit in the hammock for a little bit. Yeah. Oh, no, we got to bring the camera down with me. We got to bring the camera down low. We can just chill in the hammock for a little bit. Question is whether my husband's enjoying it. Yeah, I guess you could ask that. How does it feel to be the world's #1 Planet Zoo player? Pretty good. But, you know, if anybody ever started challenging me on the record consistently, I probably would just stop doing it. Because it's just not that interesting to me. You know? Like, the iterative repetition is not that fun to me. It's the learning that's fun. Like the routing and like learning how to do like the glitches. Those are the fun parts to me. Did I make that happen? I mean, we did the limit run. James the Floof, welcome to the Clam Club. Thanks for swimming on by. Welcome on in. Welcome. Have I kicked the tiger? Why would I kick tiger? World's #1 Planet Zoo player. It's just not that interesting to you. See, I don't actually think I'm probably the best Planet Zoo player. I think I'm pretty okay at it. But, like, there are people out there that are, like, nutso at that game. At least, the funny thing is that, like, the interesting part to me about Planet Zoo and all these simulators isn't... It's not the design or the... Like, you can make beautiful things in the zoo, don't get me wrong. And a beautiful zoo is pretty and nice to look at. But that's not the fun part for me. The fun part is the mechanics. The fun part is optimization. The fun part is like learning how to like maximize your profits and like, you know what I mean? And once you learn that stuff, that's the stuff that I find fun. But like the actual like, oh, there needs to be a tree here and it'll look pretty if I put some flowers down. To some extent, that's fun. But like, it's just, I don't know, it feels a little tedious to me. But there are people out there that are like insanely good at that stuff, like really, really insanely good. So, does Planet Coaster have speedruns? Actually, yeah. It turns out that they do, and actually they're way more fleshed out than Planet Zoo. You talk about min-maxing Planet Zoo, put your WoW side away. I spent all day min-maxing in WoW too. It's like the funnest part of WoW too. There are way more fleshed out Planet Coaster speedruns. A lot of the Planet Coaster speedruns have to do with playing the campaign mode, and it's about finishing the campaign mode as fast as possible. And believe me and you, I am very interested. I am very, very interested. You had a couple creations featured on the Frontiers social media. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. Like, I think the creative side of Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo are like some of the coolest things that people do in those games. It's not something I'm very good at. I can make like a cool roller coaster, but the cool roller coaster won't be cool because aesthetically it's cool. It'll be cool because it's like, oh, look, I managed to make the tightest loop possible without killing people. Basically. Dude, Planet Coaster is really good. It's really, really fun. I like Planet Coaster a lot, and the music is so good. Like, I wish they would make more games. Like, Planet Zoo and Planet Coaster are fantastic, but I want them to make new games. Although I don't know what those games would be. What did Aces say? World of Websters? Yeah, I want to live in a world of Websters. Same. An automation/BeamNG YouTuber made a theme park based around his custom commie car in Planet Coaster. That's really cool. Like, that's so creative, right? But, like, I just don't feel like I'm that creative of a person. Or even if I was that creative of a person, I'm creative in ways that aren't, like, artistic. Like, I don't know. I have trouble with that, I guess. Zoos, cities, and theme parks. I don't think the Planet team did cities, did they? They didn't make City Skyline, I thought. Any merch release for you? There were stickers available, but they were free. I've never done anything that you have to purchase. I would have to come up with something that you'd want to purchase. The thing I've thought about, how stale is the sunset? Pretty stale. I've been thinking about doing like lanyards maybe, or maybe like a t-shirt, something like that. I think those would be fun. I don't know, like the thing about merch stuff is that if you do those things, you kind of have to, you have to have a certain number of people that are willing to buy it. And otherwise it's like you just take a loss on it, or they won't even print it. What'd you say? This pillow fabric is a t-shirt? Yeah, people have asked for that. That's the one thing. I've had people ask about this. Let me get the let me get the camera really quick. People have asked about this. If I go inside the house. So we've got this fabric down over here, and people have mentioned that this would be a cool t-shirt right here.
Sync Dakimura.
More rudder time. Sync Daki. See, again, a certain number of people would want to have to pay for it, and I don't know how many people are out here wanting to buy a Sync Daki. Not just a TKO design. Yeah, no, something like this. Like, take this fabric and do like an all-over print basically with it. Here, I'll get up on the bed and do my rudder time here. It's bedroom rudder time. A Hawaiian shirt with that pattern? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I actually know an artist that does good patterns, and so I've thought about paying that artist for that pattern. And we'll see. Yeah, you actually lose money on having a merch store if no one buys your merch because there's a fee to keep the store open. That's part of it. And something like a plushie, right? A blanket would be really cool, but again, it's a little expensive, right? A dress shirt with that pattern would be neat. But, like, see, people say plushies, but, like, I would have to have 50 people plus that are willing to buy that. Excuse me, I've been streaming for long enough that my voice is getting cracked. You have to have enough people that are willing to buy it, and I just don't know that we're that big. Like, there are other streamers that you guys have seen that would buy it, but, like, it's like, that have launched it successfully, but it's like, it's tough. I'm still such a new streamer, right? Like, I've only been doing this for a year. You know, a lot of the people that you're seeing doing these merch stuff, those people have like 10,000 followers on Twitch, and they, you know, consistently get 150, 200 viewers, and, you know, they've been partners for like several years. I just don't think I don't think I have the following to make it work. Get a nice view of the outside here. Whiskey has a body pillow? I did not know that. Where do I want to stand? Where do we want to go in the world right now? Excuse me. Where do I want to stand in this world? Here is kind of nice. Excuse me, gosh. I'm getting so much in my throat right now. Roof time? The roof is kind of uninteresting visually if you're just standing there. Stand on the hearts, on your hearts. I try my best. I've been trying to keep the sunset because I think it's a visually interesting thing to look at. And also, I just don't want to stare at the sun the whole time. But there is like these cute string lights. This is kind of a cute view. But yeah, I don't know. Like, it's one thing to ask, you want me to be in the hot tub? We can get the hot tub. Yeah. It's one thing to be like, you know, to ask a bunch of people like, oh yeah, would you buy this? Right? It's one thing to ask, would you buy this? And it's another thing to actually have people actually buy it. And while I don't really mind losing some money on a venture, that doesn't bother me so much. Sometimes it's a matter of like a certain number of people have to actually be willing to buy it, or else it literally wouldn't even launch. Like the plushie is one of those things. You have to have like 50 people literally buy it, or else they won't even make it. Also, yeah, Cosmic is here. Hi, Cosmic. Other things like t-shirts I think are more doable. Lanyards I think are totally doable, because I can just buy them myself and then resell them, basically. Because I could just buy like 100 lanyards, get them printed, and then I can just manually sell them. That makes it much easier. Although then I have to operate my own storefront, which is a little hard, and I don't know. It's hard to decide. Right now, as far as merch goes, we've been on this topic for a while. I have enjoyed just doing sticker giveaways. On that topic, there's going to be a new set of 2 stickers coming. Probably April, May, sometime late spring, early summer. I don't know exactly when. I haven't decided which 2 stickers to get yet, but there will be 2 more new stickers that will be available that I will be mailing out to people, and or giving away at FurCons. Places like Redbubble help. They can, but again, there's a fee to operate the store. So if you don't make any money on the store, then you just don't make any, then you lose money, which I guess isn't so bad. Like I said, I don't really mind taking a small loss, but I don't know. Zealous invisible swallow. A bad gray herring. These personas are crazy. But yeah, it's something I'd like to do. It's just, it's tough to... Maybe I'm putting myself down too much. I don't know. Maybe there are enough people out there that would do it. I don't know. It's hard to say. But a lot of the people that I've seen successfully launch that stuff are either career streamers, or they're like, they're just much larger streamers, I guess. I don't know. You haven't gotten the stickers yet? Oh, Echo, that's really weird. We'll talk about it at the con. An agreeable great termite. A termite is not a great Sona. You wish to throw money through the phone because, well, like, if you want to support the stream, probably the best way to do that is just through subscriptions and bits. I don't have a donate link. I wouldn't mind having a donate link, but I just haven't done it yet. I want to get these string lights in the shot because they're cute and I like them. License your character to Build-A-Bear. I don't think they want to put an otter on their shelf. I'm no movie character or anything. But yeah, I don't know. Best way to support the stream, like I said, is just subscribing. Bits, things like that. Although I know that Amazon takes a cut of those. I'll probably try to put a donation link up at some point if that's what you want to do. But I know that like you're not getting something back for that, unfortunately. I'd like... I don't know. I'll think about it. The big thing that I've thought about, like I said, is... Yes, Echo like those. The big thing that I've thought about is like lanyards and t-shirts. That's my thought right now.
You mean these?
Thank you, Echo, thank you. I think that like t-shirts and lanyards and like things like that that are like sort of like clean Wi-Fi branded could be the best way to do it. Because I think that that's a way to give you something back that I could accomplish at our size. I think it would be very difficult for me to do much larger stuff that is more niche because we don't have enough people to fill those niches. I don't know. Maybe one day. We'd have to see. Is it fine if you're not furry? Yeah, totally fine. Okay, welcome in. Totally great. I'm obviously a furry marketing towards furries, and that's like, you know, my thing. But if you like the vibes here and you're happy here, totally happy to have you. It doesn't bother me at all. What about a simple poster? There's art of me, right? Like, there's art of me out there. So for example, my starting soon screen. I could talk to Moke about selling prints of that if that's something people would want. I would probably split the profits on that. Maybe. If you're not a furry, you can't vote. You have no rights. Exactly. I might split the profits on that with Moke because Moke did the art, but I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't know how much rights I have to the poster or the art itself. I don't know if I have like rights for distribution or something like that. Selling prints of something that I own technically, but was made by an artist seems like sketchy territory. I don't know. Oh yeah, no, totally. Yeah, I mean, maybe some people may not want furries in the community. I'm happy to have anybody in the community. If you like the content, you like the games I play, you like my vibes, please stick around. I'd like anybody's welcome here. Anybody that's not a jerk. Don't be a jerk. A magic eye poster that's just the words beans in bubble text. That would be funny. I think it would be really fun to like get together and do like a charity like furry calendar where like we do a bunch of furries, right? So like Whiskey Dingo and me and Tiger and whatever else, right? Like we all get a month or something like that. And then we get artists, we commission art for like each page, and then we sell the calendar for like charity. I think that would be fun. Talk to furry streamers as much as possible, merch to help the process. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a cool idea. Doing that for charity would be really cool. I'd love to be a part of something like that. I feel like I'm among giants when I do that, though. I'm like inserting myself among these like huge name streamers, and I'm like nobody. You know what I mean? I'm nobody compared to most of these people, but I don't know. It would still be cool to be a part of it, I guess. I want royalties for the 0.5% of the canvas you take up. Oh, okay, interesting. Well, we'll have to negotiate that. You're pretty small. I'll have to calculate how many pixels in the frame you are, and then I'll see if I can get you like a fraction of a penny per sale. Don't sell myself short, but I am short. I'm very tiny. What? What? There's tacos. I do like tacos. Sorry, the hot tub was getting a little loud in my ears. Yeah, I do think I put myself down maybe a little bit. I'm not trying to put down the community at all. And that's not what it is. I think I'm just trying, and maybe I'm being more, maybe not putting down. Maybe the word is I'm just being too humble. You know what I mean? I might be being too humble with things or whatever it is, but I don't know. I try not to have an ego about stuff, that's all. I try to just like be me, and then I'm like, okay, but like whatever the numbers are or whatever. I try to be realistic about the stuff, I don't know. But I'm not a giant like some streamers. Some people are just huge. They're just huge influencers, and I'm just not that. I don't know if I ever, like, I guess this is a little bit of a moment of me being like real, I guess. But like, I sort of have come to terms with the idea that like, the stream may not ever get to be like this huge thing or whatever. I may never have 30,000 followers or whatever. And I've had to come to terms with that, right? And that's fine. You know what I mean? I'm happy with what we have. That's sort of the thing, is the thing. That's all. You'll just have to hype harder to make up for it. That's the thing. I'm not a hype stream. We don't have big clippable moments, and I'm not screaming all the time. We're not running around screaming like crazy and making crazy hype moments. But I mean, I don't know. It's just a different vibe. Better than having an ego the size of the moon. You do good things and great place. Build a great place on the internet. As far as we're concerned, that's a huge success and something to be proud of. Don't get me wrong. I'm very proud of what we do or what I've done, we've done. I'm very, very happy. I love what we have, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. You know, it's not the biggest community on Earth, but it is the best community. You don't have to be the biggest community to be the best, that's for sure. You did make it into that one Mario 64 compilation video? No, it was a Minecraft video, and my YouTube blew up because of that. I got like 600 followers overnight, and then my YouTube died subsequently after that. We had briefly, just for like a brief period of time, every time I posted a Minecraft video, I got like 150 views, and now I get like 10 views. It just disappeared. It's fine, it's just an archive channel, it's not a big deal. Small, close community is better than a big, strange community. I agree, yeah. I wouldn't want to get this community too big. And if we did, I think it would be much harder to maintain the vibe that we have, because it's like, you know, the number of people really constrains that, which is nice. But I love our community. I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't trade it for anything. I love what we have. The YouTube algorithms heavily benefit Minecraft. It's literally just because... It's literally just because I was in that one video, and like I have 600 subscribers, and they're all there. They're literally all there because they saw me in a Minecraft video, and so they're Minecraft people. That's what they do on Twitch or whatever, right? Or on YouTube rather. And so everybody that's subscribed to my YouTube, the vast majority of it are like just random kids that watch Minecraft videos. Puppy Ka, welcome to the Clam Club. Thanks for coming on by. Welcome. Have I always had pecs? You mean these? Yeah, it's part of the otter model. It's not part of like my art. I would not include like pecs in my art necessarily, but like they're there, I think, just to sort of round out the shape. But that's built into every otter model. The YouTube gods, the elder dogs were Minecrafters. Yeah, it's true. It's true. That seems to be the way it goes. Yeah. Stand on a table for a little bit. But yeah, it is what it is. I actually think it's funny the way that YouTube worked, like the algorithm and everything like that. I really just use the YouTube just to copy my VODs onto it. Am I falling? I'm falling. I copied my VODs onto it, and that's basically like the 90% of what I do with it. And if people watch it, it's cool. It's not even monetized, so it doesn't really matter. Like, I literally don't make a single penny off of YouTube, not 1 cent. Like, I would need a lot more watch time on YouTube for that to happen, but we just don't have that. Also, Zav, please go pack. I need to see you at the con tomorrow. If you're not at the con, I'm gonna be really sad. Oh, somebody asked me actually earlier, related to that, Sam, A, how I named myself, and B, how I named the club. Sync is named Sync because I've got my Wi-Fi symbol, and I had this idea of this furry character that was like, they would broadcast a signal and you could connect to it and like do stuff with the fursona, like change the lights, and like maybe you could change their personality. Like, it's almost like a thing, right? Like a toy, basically. I don't know. It just seemed like a plushie that you could like change to be like whatever personality you wanted. And I named it Sync because you could sync to sync, which I thought was cute. Anyway, and then I made it an otter because I like otters. The Clam Club is the Clam Club because it's alliterative, and I was like, what am I going to call my subscribers? Let's call it the Clam Club VIP Lounge. And then I'm like, well, is this Clam Club versus Clam Club? And anyway, it's all just Clam Club now. We're all just living in the Clam Club. And somebody asked me how I made my fursona. That I explained that basic thing. It's just the character concept was there. The pink and blue was just because this is like my favorite color. This right here. It's like my favorite color. And then the pink, I was really into the color of it, and I wanted it to glow something, and it was like a I just ended up thinking that it was a really cool color to pair with it. And I wanted to make my character be a little bit more gender ambiguous, and I thought that making the pink with the blue would be like really cool. And so I ended up pink and blue. It's all Clam Club, always has been, exactly. But that's how I ended up being this otter, basically. And then the funny thing about that, and I've talked about this on stream before too, is that like by making my character gender ambiguous, I realized, wait, maybe I'm gender ambiguous, because like I had this moment where I was like, oh no, Sync is gender ambiguous, but I'm just a guy. And then after a while I was like, that's the stupidest thing anyone has ever said. Like, it's so dumb. Like, oh, I'm just thinking about like, it's like one of those things. You'll hear this a lot from people that like end up being they transition or they're gender curious or anything like that, where they'll be like, they do this thing where they're like, oh yeah, I'm just making all my characters female. It doesn't mean anything. Like, it doesn't mean anything or whatever. It's no big deal. I'm not gender queer. That would be crazy. My character is gender queer. And then later on they're like, oh no, it's me. I'm the gender queer one. Oh no. Yeah. So that's how I became a non-binary person, because I made a furry character. Yeah, I'm not gay. All my characters are gay. Oh no. That happens a lot. That happens like quite a bit. Yeah. It's like Fooster. Fooster's like, I'm not a furry. My character's a furry. And now they have a fursuit. And their boyfriend has a fursuit. And and they mod the best community on Twitch. This one. Exactly. Yeah, I'm not gay. I just snuggle my best friend who's a guy on a regular basis. That's something I actually thought to myself once. Yeah, it's like there's something I think I saw somebody say that it's like, oh, it's totally normal to think about being another gender, right? Like everybody does that. And then like your straight friend goes like, no, actually not everybody does that. And then you go like, oh no. Oh no. That's like not a normal thing that everybody does. And then when you realize that, you're like, oh wait. Oh no. It's me. I am the one. I'm the gender queer. Yeah, then you go, huh? How old was I when I realized I was pan? That is a complicated question. Pan is different than non-binary. Non-binary, I only realized like 4 or 5 years ago. It took a long time for that. And I've talked about that on my channel quite a bit. Pan, it took me accepting a little bit of me being genderqueer to understand that I was pansexual. Because like, I guess I was like, oh, I realized I liked guys when I was little. Not little, when I was a teenager. When I was like, you know, a teenager, not little. When I was a teenager, for sure. So I knew that. I knew I was like queer in that way. Then I realized that it wasn't just guys. I also like girls. And then I thought that like any other representation other than guys or girls made me uncomfortable. But actually, it turns out that that uncomfortable feeling was actually just that I was jealous. And so then when I figured that out, I actually realized that I'm attracted to everybody. So yeah, that's how that went down. But yeah, I go by any pronoun. I also go by any pronouns. They, them is my preferred, but you can call me she, her. You can call me he, him. I don't care. I lean towards they, them, but I would go any direction. It's all good. I am happy to be called good girl or good boy. Both are good. Fantastic. Call me either. Call me good them, good girl, good boy. Well, all good. Just good person. Good otter. Exactly. You're unfamiliar with these terms? So pansexual means that you are your attraction is not related to somebody's gender, basically, or their gender expression rather. Whether or not they present male, present female, present non-binary, present some mix of all of that, it does not matter. That's not relevant. You are equally attracted to all shapes and sizes, basically. Not relevant. At least that's my interpretation of it. Somebody else might disagree. They may have a different way, but that's my interpretation. Many people are asexual, whatever. It's fine. I've never thought of myself as asexual, that's for sure. Just don't call me late for dinner. Yeah, don't ever call me late for dinner, right, Puck? I would never be late for dinner, as my food is sitting on the counter over there waiting for me. It's actually, I'm just related to pancakes. Pancakes and frying pans, yes. Dude, this sounds like something off the Celeste soundtrack. With the piano? Doesn't it? It's like High School Musical movie. We were all in this together. I haven't seen any High School Musicals except the first one. Yeah, homosexuals when they see a home. Dude, that's me when I see a home. Because damn, can anybody afford those things? They're crazy. That's what I always tell people, Sam, is that like, if you don't have a box that you put yourself in and feel comfortable in, don't worry about that. That doesn't matter. You will discover what that box is, and maybe you'll be happy in a box, or maybe you fit in many different boxes. And one thing I think that people don't respect enough about like sexuality is that like people talk about this with gender a lot, right? We talk about people that are gender fluid, that like today I feel like a girl, tomorrow I may feel like no gender, the next day I may feel like a girl again, whatever I choose, like whatever I feel like that day. People don't respect that also is true for sexuality. For sexuality, one day you may feel like you're attracted to women, the next day you might feel like you're attracted to something else. And that's normal and okay. You don't have to fit in this box at all times. You can be in this box, and then you can be in that box, and then you can go and be in that box. That's fine. You don't have to stay in any one place. There are days that I feel much more attracted to certain things than other things, and that's totally fine. Yeah, as long as you like consent, everything else is cool. Just chill out with just A+ on the consent and everything else is cool. Also, hi Lyzak, welcome back. Is there a fox in the box? No, the fox is in the foxhole downstairs. Exactly. Dude, I like this song. This is a great one. Who is this? What song is this? This is Seasons by ASO. Yo, this is a vibe. Seasons by ASO. This song is a vibe. A gorgeous hot pink elephant. It's like a scene from, what's that movie? Not Babar? No. What's the elephant movie? I can't think of the movie. My world is still backwards. Yeah, because I haven't set mono audio yet. Yeah, you see it backwards. Listen, don't worry about it. A cooperative charcoal giraffe. But that's the thing. It's like exactly what you say, Rashek. Is that like all of these things, they're fluid. They don't have to be like one thing or the other. They can be whatever you want. That's what you got to stick to. You just have to, like, the important thing is to be happy. It is weird to see it mirrored in the stream too. When I was lining up the stream camera and everything, it was like I was like trying to like position the camera, and I kept like turning the wrong way because I was like, wait, no, but the club is over there. It's very weird for me. Yeah, you know what flips your clam club exactly. I prefer a fursona who loves furry with a harness. It is valid to be interested in harnesses. That is totally valid. Totally allowed. Mulk bulk. Yes, it's the mulk bulk. Yo, actually, check it out. You guys want to see the sign? The mulk bulk sign? Hang on, check it out. It's the malk bulk. It's the et malk bulk esul ib glor a. And yes, as you can see, this world is owned by Reto Knis. You can find them at how do you say Twitch backwards? You can find them at Retscience / by the way, vt.ruderoyet Tiny Raindrops, welcome to the Clam Club. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome, welcome. This feels like a follower's Vases post. Every once in a while, I see a TikTok that I am listening to it. And I'm like, this is literally like follower Vases just donated bits to the Clam Club. Where's my string lights at? There's my string lights. It sounds like The Sims when you talk. I really want to play The Sims on stream. I want to play The Sims on stream real bad. Really, really bad. It'll be so funny. I want to put like all of the mods in a house, and then I just want to like let it play out and see how much they fight. I think it would be so funny. The only reason I haven't is because like The Sims plus all the DLC is like $80,000 or something. It's crazy. Yeah, Big Brother mod edition, exactly. You want everybody to piss themselves. Okay. Yeah, Big Brotter, exactly. Don't get the DLC. Apparently the DLC is like really good though. I guess like, I don't know, there's some of the DLC that matters, but I guess none of it really like super duper matters. I guess like if we're just doing like we're playing in the house or whatever, then it doesn't really matter what we do. We just buy the base game. We don't really need anything else. Although I would probably want the pets mods. I want to make it so we could put a dog in the house or something. Those would be cute. We gotta have a dog in there. We gotta have a house pet. Maybe that could be Roshek, because Roshek isn't a mod, but they're still a boyfriend of a mod. They could make a Roshek dog. But yeah, I think it would be Sims 4. I would probably do whatever the newest one was, but yeah. They made Simlish versions of their song. Is that true? That's crazy. I had no idea. You're most likely an asexual biromantic. Bisexual, which I can't find a shorter way to put it. Again, you don't have to fit in a box, but if that feels like the right box to you, then that's good. Oh, is Cinder here? Hi, Cinder. How's it going? You've mummified I can't remember how to pronounce this. It's like Shala, I don't know. I don't remember. Hi, Cinder. Remember Herbs Sims? No, I do not. Your list of words is weird and long. I felt that way for a long time. Like I said, it's complicated and you can address it however you want. You don't have to fit in a box. Just do whatever. Hala. I think it's hala, but with like it's like in the back of your throat at the beginning. Like or something, right? It's like a hala. But I don't know how to do it. Yeah. Lysic does it better than I do. Leon Pharma, welcome to the Clam Club. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome, welcome. Cinder, are you coming to the con? Or no? You too busy being a cool streamer? It's the no ketchup dog. You got work. Are you still at the hospital? I thought you weren't doing the nurse stuff anymore at that hospital. Because I thought, weren't you doing traveling nurse stuff in Chicago? Anyway, it's not important. It's too getting into your private details stuff. I don't know. Oh, you started the new one this week. Yo, I hope it's going well. I know that stuff is hella stressful. I'm sure for the last few years, yeah? Wrong country for that. Glowy, I always forget that you're Canadian. Same soup just heated up. Yeah. No, I get it. But I'm glad that you're getting back to work. I hope it's a good hospital. I hope they treat you well. I know they won't, but they should. How should I for that you're Canadian? Because I have face blindness for consider face blindness, but your face blindness is for like literally all facts and information that aren't critically important in this exact moment right now. I need to know this information literally right now or something bad will happen. That will keep me remembering it, but if it's not that, then it will be gone. It's Gone completely. I'm also Canadian, yeah. There is also a con in Canada this weekend, Infernal Equinox in Toronto, which I was the Fursuit track lead at for 5-6 years or something like that. They have a new Fursuit track lead. Yo, I was talking about the Passer Smash thing earlier, and like, I found out that Pokemon Gen 5 looks fun as hell, and I want to play it. I really want to play Gen 5. Like, Black and White looks really fun. He posted Simlish versions of real songs done by real bands. Yo, thank you. I'll take a look at that. What are you forgetting to pack? I don't know. I haven't packed anything yet. I have, like, my clothes packed. I have not packed toiletries, my laptop. I have to charge all my devices. I'm probably not going to bring my work laptop with me. But I'll have my phone. I got to charge that. I have so much stuff to do. But yes, so ADHD. Exactly. You're in the area as Infernal Equinox, but I obviously couldn't get an admission ticket without permission from your parents. Oh, yeah. No, that is a problem, unfortunately. But it is a great con. If you can make it to it, I love it. I love it a lot. I need to get going. I do, and I have a trashy reality TV show to watch tonight, too. We are going to get going in a little bit here. Don't worry. Fairly soon. Fairly soon. But yeah, I've heard Black and White is quite good. I was looking through the list of Pokemon, and there's a lot of cuties in that list. There's a lot of cute Pokemon. I don't think they're as cute as the new starters, but they're still pretty cute. What are the starters for Black and White? Remind me. I can't remember. I do really like the Alolan starters, so there is that. Is Black and White Mudkip? No, it can't be. Black and White can't be Mudkip, right? Oshawott, Snivy, and Tepig. Okay. I don't really want... that sucks, because then I'm just going to raise another Oshawott. I just did that. Wait, so what was the water starter in Pearl? In Diamond and Pearl? It was Piplup. It was Piplup. Yeah. You think Tepig is cute? I think Tepig is cute, but it's just not as good as, like, honestly, like, Infernape is probably the best out of that set. I do like Piplup, though. Yeah, I grabbed from other generations. That sucks, though, because if I play it, I'm gonna take Oshawott, obviously. But just to do Oshawott again, I don't know. It is cute. It's cute, at least. I do want to play it, but we've had a lot of Pokemon on this stream, so I'm probably not gonna do that. We could talk about, like, my plans for after. I think after TFF, we're gonna put away Planet Zoo for a little bit. I'll probably still play more Elden Ring. But I was thinking of starting Detroit. We said we wanted to start Detroit like a month or so ago. I'll probably start playing that. I'd like to do that. I was thinking of trying to do some more of this sort of story-focused stuff, like Detroit and maybe another couple games that are like really focused on the story. I really want to get that like Night in the Woods vibe. You know what I mean? Bring that back into the stream a little bit. I'm probably going to keep playing Elden Ring until I finish the game, which I don't think we're too far away from finishing the game. Detroit will probably be 2 weeks from now. So, like, not this Sunday because I'm at the con, but the Sunday after that. Death Stranding? Isn't that game like 100 hours long? Have I heard of the Dark Pictures anthology? I have not. But I'd love more suggestions like that, too. And if there's other released games, we might do that. Yeah, I want to inject some new stuff into the stream. We'll play more Elden Ring. I'd like to come up with another long game to start mixing in. And then I want to try to do some more Webster streams with Webster if he's up to playing. I'd like to get back to the farm. I got some other ideas to play co-op games. But yeah. That's what's coming up after. I have a bunch of games that I want to play. But there's just, I don't know. It just feels like there's not enough time in the world to finish all these games. But I didn't want to start anything new when we were going on break. So yeah. You're waiting for the chess stream? I don't know. I don't know how engaging chess is. I played chess with JT on stream and destroyed him because he doesn't even know how to open the game. But yeah, I would love to play with Webster a little bit more. Yeah, play a game with you. I did. I played World of Warcraft with you, right, on stream. Inscription could be cool too. But with Gunner, I don't know. I just don't know that I want to stream chess. I like playing it, but yeah. I would love to have some stuff. Gunner's pretty good at chess. I have beaten Gunner every time we've ever played. Not to flex or anything. I haven't played chess in a bit though. I played it a lot at work before because I had a job that I didn't give a crap about, so I played chess a lot at work. Gunner needs their redemption. To be fair, it was very late at night and we had both had a few drinks. So, hard to say who would win if we were both much less tired. But I'm rated about, well, my top rating on chess.com was, I think, about 1200. I don't think I ever quite got 1200. I think I'm like 1050 right now. I was averaging around 1100, 1150. Which was, it's good. It's not like really good, but it's okay. Chess got very sweaty at that point. It started being annoying to play, basically. It just got to the point where I like had to be perfect or else it was like, you just lose. And I'm like, it's not fun anymore. It's not fun. I want it to be silly. So yeah, okay, I can feel my foot starting to get bit into by this thing. I hate the grind. I do hate the grind. I want it to be fun. I want the game to be fun. If it's grindy, it's not fun. I don't want to do anything that's like repetitive just to get better at it. That's not fun. I have ADHD. I hyper focus on it until I learn a lot about something at a very shallow level, and then I throw it in the garbage and I get a new hobby. That's all I do. I learn enough about it to be slightly above average, and then I throw it in the garbage. You're a trash 970. 970 is still good. But yeah, chess is fun. I don't know, it just gets grindy. Like I said, I don't want to do the grind. I just want to hang out. I want to vibe. I just want to have fun. But yeah, let's take a look here. Hang on. What am I looking at? I don't think turning my camera is going to help here. I'm just going to come over here and take a look here. Don't judge me. I'm going to look really weird for a second. My hands are going to come out here and I'm going to like go and look at something on my computer. Just don't judge me, okay? My husband's actively judging me. I can sense it. Okay. Yeah. Good. Don't judge. Don't judge. I know it looks weird. I'm trying to grab my paw. I was looking at something on my computer. Hang on. Where's my paw? Okay, I got my paw. Okay, we're back. Turn a bit to the left. What do you want? For the free rudder? No free rudders. You pay for that. That costs extra. No free looks at my rudder. Okay. I'm hungry. I gotta finish packing for TFF, so I think we're gonna call it here. I had a great time hanging out with you guys today. I'm gonna send you guys over to good member. Oh God, I guess we got to do the rudder time. Okay. You make me do the rudder time. I'm gonna send you guys over to a good supporter of the community and a friend of mine and another otter. And they have only recently started streaming as well, and they could use the support. If somebody can type out the bean raid in the chat so we can get a raid message together, stick around for the raid for a minute so we can support our friend and supporter of the community. Stick around. It's not Cupid. So can somebody type out the bean raid really quick? There's the bean raid. That's going to be the raid message. If you've got my paws, use my beans for the bean raid. If you got somebody else's beans, you can use those beans for the bean raid. If you don't have beans, choose an emote. Pick a different emote. Put it in there. Okay? Just pick an emote. And do the bean raid. Where are your beans? What the heck, Crouton? Okay, so, like I said before, we're not going to be doing a stream on Saturday or Sunday this week. That's going to be, next stream is going to be 1 week from today, Tuesday of next week. I don't know exactly what we're going to be playing yet. I haven't decided. I will let you guys know on Twitter or on Discord as soon as I've decided. I've been kind of free-floating lately. We'll figure it out. That's going to be it for me. When you get to the raid and if you're going... Crouton, thank you for the 4 months in the Clam Club VIP Lounge. Welcome back to the Clam Club VIP Lounge. Bean. If you're going to be at TFF, please say hi to me if you're going to be at TFF. I will say hi back. I am happy to say hi back. I want to say hi back. If you see me in fursuit, give me a hug. I will hug back. Please do not pick me up. The fursuit is delicate. But I will see you guys 1 week from today. Thank you so much for all the support. Thanks you for hanging out. Thank you for being in this amazing community. And I'll see you guys next week, all right? No uppies. No uppies without permission. All right, I'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much, guys. Bye. Hit my raider with the support. It.